Cheeze-Cast.
Alright. So that's it. That's the intro.
I like that sexy little voice you got.
Thank you. Thank you. So yeah, welcome to Cheeze-Cast. We're at Cheezyactionfilmz. We make action films, or we don't make action films. Fucking whatever. I'm just so fed up at it.
I have an identity crisis over here at Cheezyactionfilmz.
No, I'm not redoing that shit. Like, I cannot be bothered to redo that shit. Like, Jesus. Oh god. In the past few minutes, the past 30 minutes, it's been going on for about an hour and a half now.
Yeah.
I've just been, like, all my morale has been destroyed.
Yeah, we've just been sitting around here waiting.
Oh,
I just had a bag of popcorn in one hand, just being like, so is Donovan here yet?
Yeah.
Nope.
That was our conversation. I'm sitting here animating something on my tablet. Matt's eating popcorn, and every now and again.
Yeah, that was actually it. I just would sigh.
Yeah.
A long, deep sigh every few minutes, waiting for Donovan.
So, to this time we got our usual host, Matt. Welcome to the show.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey.
Which, we need to give Matt a round of applause because he was the first one to show up to the podcast.
I'm timely.
Yeah, it's awesome. Another returning host, Kral Damon. Welcome to the show.
Hey, welcome back to the fucking podcast. There you go. That's how you do a fucking intro.
Thank you. Thank you.
Screw you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate
You're welcome.
it.
No, I
my
want to have another go. I want to have another go. Introduce me again.
Okay. Matt, welcome to the show.
Hey, yeah, it's Matt, and welcome back to the Cheeze-Cast. Wow, better than Kyle.
It's funny. I actually just watched a Game Grumps episode where they were making fun of people who, like, start their videos off like that. It was great. And then when I listened to it, I was like, wait, that is real similar to how I do some of my videos. Shit!
Yeah.
So it was funny. It was like, it's like, hey everyone, welcome to the so-and-so game. We're playing Bloodborne. We're gonna play this with fucking boss. It's real easy. It's real easy. I'm just like, oh shit. I've done that before.
Yeah, that. It did kind of remind me of your playthroughs.
Damn it! It's completely different in my upcoming Pokemon thing. Hey,
Pokemon
teasers.
Oh,
yeah.
Spoilers.
Yeah, spoiler alert, Pokemon are related. I wonder what it could be.
Hang on, Pokemon are related?
Yeah.
Wait.
Okay.
That's a weird clue.
Don't read too much into it. It's not as complicated as you might think, okay? Just don't read too much into it.
Alright.
So, I'd like to start off the podcast like we started off the last one and bitched at, we're gonna bitch about,
Donovan.
Yeah, Donovan, basically. So, first off, I want to say, I almost made like a State of the Union last night, everyone. And in which I was kind of like trying to rally our troops and, you know, try to set the tone for a new era of cheesy action films, a new era of greatness, because we've had greatness before apparently. So I did that, and gosh, wait, what the fuck was I saying? Oh yeah, I wanted to like have a brainstorming session with everyone. You know, before the podcast started, you know, take an hour to brainstorm some ideas for shows. Well, Donovan literally said nothing. Didn't say, oh, I might be late, or I just can't make it. He said nothing. I was like, oh, well, I don't know what the fuck's going on with that, and I didn't know what to think about that. Kral said, hey, I have something that I have to do, so I can't make it. I'm like, alright, that's fine. Matt shows up early, so we get started.
Yeah, I freaking had to quit watching Remember the Titans. I hear the triumphant music playing on downstairs right now.
You poor soul.
You have a
love that
computer and
movie.
internet? You have a computer and internet?
I have a computer and internet, but right now I'm using my phone and internet.
Yep.
Well, that's your fault.
So of the hour of brainstorming that me and Matt did, we did about 20 minutes of brainstorming, in which we only came up with one show. Then our Skype call crashed. Matt went and enjoyed his movie a little bit more, and yeah. And now here we are. Which I have to run by you, Kral, the show that we came up with. It's,
Oh, right. Yeah.
it's
That was mainly you coming up with it and me just being like, yeah, sure, go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
This is my.
This popcorn is amazing.
Yeah.
It's a good
good
show.
popcorn.
It's a show idea. Come on.
The show idea I came up with because with Family Time is a show. Basically, it's just gonna be me and Donovan playing games, like old games from our childhood and whatever, or just games that we're really passionate about, and kind of just showing it off to each other. So that's a show with me and Donovan, and I think both me and Matt agree that 90s Craft is probably gonna end. So if it does, then that means that we need a show with you and Matt.
Yeah.
And
Right.
then I
Teamwork.
thought, wait,
And you, Kyle.
what if instead of a show with just Kral and Matt, Kral has his own show that we all, like every now and again, can appear in? And I came up with this idea called like something like Kral Saves the Queen or Kral Save the Queen, where it's basically you have to defend the Queen of England from us, the American invaders. And we have to do like video game challenges, like one-on-one video game challenges between like me and you, for example, play fucking Chivalry, which I don't have, but you know, just example.
Oh, yes, we need to play Chivalry.
Chivalry
No one
would be
plays
great.
chivalry with me ever.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you one game. I'll take you on that because I've heard this. You can have some intense moments in this game. Civ 5.
Yes.
Because if you think about it,
Oh, that would be great. I would love that.
fucking hell, that'd be like a 20-part
Matt.
series.
Matt, you know what we could do? We could do what you said and have all four of us versus Kral.
Hang on, wait a second. All four of you.
Yeah.
versus me?
Yes,
How
that'd
much
be
bullshit
great.
is that? That's bullshit.
That would be so
is.
awesome.
That was
No,
Matt,
like we all
I
do
can take one of you motherfuckers. I'm
no,
not taking all four
not
of
just
you.
like not just all against Crow. That'd be impossible to win. We need to have like maybe just like I don't know.
What?
I
This
don't
was
know.
your idea. Like, wait a minute, that was your idea to have all of us against Kral. You're like, yeah, we
Well, I
can't
thought
have
that
it be
was
fair.
So now you're saying
Good
that-
thing. Yeah,
Right.
whatever, but I do think Civ 5 would be a good idea. You can play as England,
Uh,
Crow.
One of us
Fuck
plays
that,
as
I'm playing as-
America.
Fuck that. I'm playing as Japan.
I
I'm
think
playing as Oda
No,
Nobunaga.
you're not allowed to.
it's not like that completely destroys like the whole integrity of the show. Then, damn it.
No, but that,
Yeah, you got.
well, no, not really.
Whatever. It's like, I don't know.
All you get are good shit. You don't
Fucking
get
be
immortal
Naga
players.
Wachi or whatever the fuck you want to be.
Oda Nobunaga.
Sure.
Oba
Gesundheit.
Nobadunga.
So yeah, that's an idea for a series that we had. I think we're gonna have to think on it a little bit more in the future because I want to figure out stuff like, well, if it's gonna be one-on-one, who's gonna choose the game, if it's gonna be just like one game, or if it's gonna be like best out of 3, or something like that.
I'll tell you one that I'll take you boys on at. And I'll
boy.
definitely take you on 3-on-1.
Oh, really? What's that?
Prop hunt on Gmod.
Oh god. Yeah, no thank you. No thank you. I am terrible at prop hunt.
Okay,
I'm
or
pretty
well,
good at prop hunt.
we could play Death Run, or we can play Trouble in Terrorist Town.
Like,
Oh, I'm good at Trouble in Terrorist. I'm good at that.
You actually missed one the other night. I was playing Trouble in Terrorist Town. I was a terrorist. Everyone's pointing fingers at everyone else but me.
Well, I'm guessing you're
And
a
I
terrorist.
they've all bunched up by this point. And I ran in, and I shouted across the mic. I was like, "Can we all just calm the fuck down? Because I have a question to ask."
oh.
And then I pulled out a jihad bomb and went, "Can someone hold this for me?" And then blew us all up.
Hey, hold this.
And that's what I said. I said, "Could someone just hold this for me, please?" and blew us
Love
all
it.
up. All across chat, all you see was people going, whoa, what the fuck?
I watched your Slender thing, and the first bit, like, for a minute there, I was actually legitimately convinced you were a person at first.
What,
And then
at
I
the
was,
start.
yeah, where you were Slender. I was like, okay,
Yeah.
okay, they're trying to meet up, and I was like, wait, his screen is red. And I was like, son of a bitch. Crown, you horrible human being.
Did you see what he fucking did to me, though?
Oh, yeah, he actually wrecked your shit. He got you pretty fast. That was funny.
Yeah, he got me. See, that's the thing, though. He got me quick.
Yeah.
I took time with him.
No.
See, I don't know what it is. I enjoy savouring
Yeah.
the moments.
It's
People's
it's lovely.
anguish. It is. Until they fucking start doing it to you and then I want to cry. Officially had, but no, you missed, right? I had to finish recording because I was running out of disk space. Mate got it. It's on his channel as well. At one point, Slenderman gets me so well, I literally throw my headset down and walk out of the room with going, nope, fuck that, no.
Really? Damn,
Yep.
he got you that good.
Yet the bastard just appeared around the corner and I just couldn't handle it. My mate had been winding me up. This is something that you don't see in his recordings and mine. Telling me that the Slenderman's like, oh, he's behind you. No, he's in front of you. He's around the corner. So I just didn't believe him. No matter what he was saying, I was like, no, you're lying. And I walked around the corner. The fucker was there. And he told me this as well. He's like, he's around the corner. And I'm like, I don't believe you. No. Fucking, but I'll tell you, that is the reason why I don't play horror games that much, man.
I love horror games.
Horror films, it's not that bad because you're watching someone else. But when you're the one in the limelight, oh, it's not good.
I am a huge fan of all kinds of horror movies.
Although I can play games like Dead Space. That's, to me, Dead Space is not scary.
Yeah, because in that game you can actually fight back.
I
Yeah,
think it's more
games that you
tense
fight
than
back.
scary.
Yeah, and in cases like that, you really have to go with atmosphere. You can't go with jump scares and stuff. But you have to work with a good atmosphere and good ambience.
Yeah.
And that I personally believe Dead Space nailed that, as well as the original Silent Hill. Original Resident Evil, not so much. The acting's just piss poor. It just took away from it.
Speaking of which, of the many games that I have planned to play for family time whenever I eventually visit Donovan, Silent Hill is definitely going to be one of them, and he doesn't know. So that's going to be fantastic.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Is he afraid of horror games?
Yeah, actually. He was scared shitless of Amnesia.
Yeah, I can relate to that.
Oh, that was
Yeah,
actually...
Amnesia's good.
That was
Amnesia.
hilarious. I think it might still be on the channel. I don't remember if we deleted it in the big wipe of 2014, or we deleted a bunch of our old videos that we thought were just not up to snuff for our content at the time. But me and Donovan tried to do a playthrough of Amnesia where, like, one of us controlled the keys and then the other controlled the mouse. That was something else. Oh yeah, that was
Impressive.
fun.
But yeah, the acting in Resident Evil 1, my god. Jill, don't open that door. Chris is our old partner, you know. It's blood. I hope it's not Chris's blood. It's like, this really atmospheric game just gets ruined.
Yeah, voice acting.
Absolutely ruined. Well, when what's his name dying from the snake bite? Jill, I'm not gonna make it. Fuck off. Please, God, don't make
like-
it.
It's like you just hear this, like, Jill, I'm not gonna.
Not gonna
Bad
make
voice
it
acting
into-
just kills it for me in any game.
Yeah, I'm not gonna make it into the next game because apparently my voice acting sucks ass. I'm gonna be replaced in a cutscene by generic Cop 1. Which he was. I'm sorry, in the next Resident Evil game where you played as Leon S. Kennedy, you got that cop who just, throughout his entire cutscene, looks like he's wafting a fart with every hand movement. He did better. It's like every hand movement he makes, if you time it, as you're watching the cutscene, just every so often go, huh? But yeah.
Normally, we start the show off by talking about what we've been up to and games we've been playing. But because I think that this episode has been all over the place already, I think I'm just gonna start it off with brainstorming, because we still need a show that can contain all of us, other than Cheeze-Cast, like video game playing stuff that can have all of us at the same time.
Why not? Like, well, like, how about like a game where like we all go against each other?
Yeah,
Like, how about that be like the theme of what we do?
It could be anything. Like, I don't care. Like, it could be as long as it has room for, like, as long as the show itself has room for all of us to be in it, to possibly be in it. That's like, it can be any kind of game.
Like, I mean, really
pork-flavored lollipop.
I mean, really So hey,
lollipop.
my friend just bit. Yeah, my friend just bit into a
Motherfucking
pork-flavored lollipop.
Fucking A.
But
It's like
Ew. Now, if it was bacon, that's different. No?
I never asked for this.
well, don't take my candy then.
Matt's friend, go fuck yourself.
Sorry, he went outside to vomit apparently.
Good.
So yeah, really, it's just like we just need to come up with a name.
Why
Yeah,
did
that's the
anybody
thing.
make that?
Okay. Let's see.
I mean, there was that style we was going to do Terraria, and it was, what was it? Kroll teaches us how to play.
Yeah, that was before you were on the team.
Yeah,
Was gonna happen.
that was ages ago now.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. Crow, stop bringing up the past.
What is it? Damn it, I can't even think of it. I'm trying to. No, that's. God damn it! I'm trying to come up with some kind of pun that is like a play on like the film industry.
I don't know.
any of those. Surprisingly, we don't have anything like that.
No, not really. I mean, there's plenty of options. We could always do something like kind of generic. It doesn't have to be a good
you could always
pun.
do Don't Starve together and just see who
yeah.
dies first.
Well, let's do that. Let's see how like long we could survive. Like,
I wasn't like I'm not trying to figure out what game we're gonna play. I'm trying to figure out what we're gonna call the show itself.
always put like I don't know.
We can really go stereotypically racist with it and just go with the Brit and the Yankees.
No.
Well, we already got Crow Save the Queen.
I always do.
I mean, how about like a cheese factory, something like that. I don't know.
Cheese Factory. Churning out good quality sweet content.
Yeah, we could do something like that. I don't know. Maybe like put a name at the end of it and put together. I don't know.
Damn, I'm finding nothing. Well, nothing that I understand.
When it comes to names of things, I'm not that good. I mean, you know, but when it comes to finding games, I'm perfect.
Of course.
Left 4 Dead 2. Play Moonbase Alpha and just have one person try and complete all the missions while the other 3 try and fucking get in his way.
Yeah. That could work.
Yeah, you'd have Donovan trying to do everything. You two getting in his way.
No.
And me just
Donovan's
fucking
an
around.
obstacle enough to himself.
Well, there you go. And then you'd just have me sat there playing with the fucking, what's it? The voice talk stuff.
Yeah.
Go on, Donovan. You can do it. You can do it, baby.
You can do it, baby.
Trust
Oh,
me,
baby.
no matter what you type into Moonbase Alpha's talk thing, it's fucking brilliant. Like someone just, what was it they typed? Fap over and over again, and it literally just sounds like Stephen Hawkins saying what he likes to do on a Sunday evening, you know? Fap, 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 fap.
Could listen to that for hours.
I legitimately could.
I mean,
God. But
definitely
I
got a
would've-
unique voice.
could you imagine Stephen Hawkins working on a sex line? Just saying.
I'm pretty sure that's the sex line I use.
Oh yes,
Oh.
baby. What are you wearing?
How about
Yeah, I just ring him up.
casting
Mhm.
call?
Sounds good.
Okay, because for a minute there was just silence, and I was like, well, looks like I'm gonna.
Stephen just sat there in this awkward silence and was like, "Name on my character on my Pokemon walkthrough." Oh.
Yeah.
Oh god.
So many people running through my house.
I don't know. I like casting
No,
call.
you-
Sounds nice.
I mean, are you actually at your own house? Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm at my house.
There's an
What, you
awful
think I
lot-
don't have visitors?
No, I'm just saying there's just a lot of people.
Yeah, I mean,
You're talking to a social
weird. It's like a
recluse,
rec
no one-
center almost, my house.
Rex.
Yeah, everyone just comes over to do whatever they want, really. I mean, I usually have like around 4 to 5 children at the least running around my home.
Alright.
So, one thing we can do though, we can put bets on what Donovan's excuse for not coming is.
Ooh, yes. Oh, gosh.
I'm gonna put down my chips are gonna go on. I'm gonna put it on the line. I'm gonna go for a double way split on I was sleeping
Uh-huh.
or I wasn't home.
Oh gosh. Okay. Alright.
Alright.
I'm going to bet my money on that. My aunt decided just this morning or last night that they were going to go somewhere to be, spend time with another family member.
Okay.
That is a very common thing in their house.
Okay.
I'm gonna put money on, oh yeah, I forgot about that. That's pretty much it.
Okay.
That's pretty much it, and I can,
I'm-
I'll put double down, I'll double down for those exact words.
Fair dues. Well, I will move my chips just completely over to I was asleep. Fell asleep.
Watch
Fell
them like
asleep
come
on
in at like
phones
a
on
very
the-
end of the podcast, just like, oh hey, what did I miss?
Oh my god, I just.
I'm sorry, I missed it. I was
The amount of fury that would ensue.
Yeah, I can already like see Steven getting madder and madder as we talk about this.
just on this podcast, on the video, all you can see is like a rageometer.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Just slowly
basically
getting
like,
higher.
deeper and deeper shades of red.
Yeah.
And you can just hear, all you can hear is just deep breathing. Like,
At one point, we just hear like
just
like,
getting deeper and deeper.
like a teapot whistle, like he's got like fumes coming out of his nose and ears.
Oh, that's great.
Fucking eye starts to cross and his head just starts to rattle. And then all of a sudden, just out of nowhere, you hear is, "That's it!"
That
I'm done.
son of a bitch! Sorry, Aunt Michelle.
I'm pretty sure like either you would just end the call or kick him from it.
Oh,
Like that's exactly what I would see you doing.
Yeah.
probably, yeah.
Donovan, you are the weakest link.
Like,
And
it's really disheartening because he's had a really good track record for being like coming to recordings and whatnot ever since he rejoined the team.
yeah, it really is.
No, I mean, it's normally him that is getting on us
Yeah.
about, doing. I mean, it was him that rescheduled the last one. Just gonna put
Yeah.
that out there.
Yeah.
No, seriously.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
like
it was him that turned around and said, "Shall we do it on this day?"
yeah, but
And
then
then he was on
like,
Minecraft.
"Hey, what the fuck? I'm playing with a girl on Minecraft." And then we're not exaggerating. Like, we're not exaggerating at all whenever we say that. Like the 12 people that have watched this far. They're like that.
Hey, give us some credit. We have at least 13.
At least 13.
Like overall views.
Actually, no, we've probably lost every single viewer because most of the people who watch our podcast only watch for 20 minutes.
True.
That
I mean,
Yeah, but if we only did a 20-minute podcast, it wouldn't be fucking worth it.
Yeah, it's true.
It's like, hey, we're gonna cram as much shit as we can to in the 20 minutes, so be prepared. You may have to pause and rewind a little bit.
yeah.
Just to figure out what the fuck we're talking about.
Yeah, just like
Then
go to the
again-
recording and like speed it up at 10 times speed.
Then again, though, don't people normally just have to repeat the video just to hear what the fuck we're talking about? So hang on, wait a second. What
I
the hell did
don't
you
think
say?
they would go through the effort.
Yeah, probably not.
They'd be like,
They just sit
did he
there
say
and do-
something? Probably wasn't interesting.
Yeah.
He probably said some. I can't remember. Fuck it.
Oh, but yeah. I like the sounds of these shows.
Oh god, I'm watching Secret of Nymph right now. Have you guys ever seen that movie?
Probably.
It's like the one with like the mouse.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Secret.
that one.
Yeah.
Dude, it's crazy how like the way they animated it,
Mm-hmm.
everything looks like it was like just drawn by like an excellent artist, except for everything that moves. And like they separate it so much.
We need a cameraman, so can I have this?
Yeah, I do like the art style for the Secret Name.
I imagine
Ruby.
that it was the concept artist for that movie was probably amazing, but they had shitty animators.
Yeah, they just looked at
Yeah.
the concept art and went, fuck it, we'll just use this.
Mhm.
Can you do this like 100 more times? With different scenes? We'll just use whatever, just whatever you want to draw. Just 100 more things of whatever you want to draw and we'll use that.
Yeah.
And the concept artist was like, fair enough. I'm charging you by the drawing, so who gives a shit?
Yeah, just draw like just in like every character with a shirt with like 500 buttons. I get $1 per button, so
Gosh.
Yeah.
paid by the
Bad
button.
bank, yo.
Gotta redraw
BBB.
these buttons again. There was 500 of them.
Mhm.
That's another 500 buttons. Shit.
Oh, and speaking of movies, Jurassic World came out yesterday, and you guys see it?
I have not.
I'm tanked on money right now.
I'm gonna go watch it tomorrow because
I'm
at
watching
the,
it when I'm in a... Yeah,
big
from-
picnic I went to today. Tell you guys about that in a second. We won $50 for the movies from a raffle.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's pretty much half a movie ticket.
Look
Wait a
at
second.
you, winning
$50 is hot. What? What fucking cinemas do you go to?
things. Wait, half? What? Wait a minute. Oh, I was actually.
It was a
processed
joke.
in my head.
I was going to say, what cinemas,
how, like, every...
what cinemas do you go to? Like, every seat is filled with fucking the most elegant of down.
Dude, they got
It's like
recliners.
sitting on a fucking reclinable bed.
Dude, they actually do have recliners at the one I'm going to.
And instead of having speakers on the walls, they just have fucking perfect surround sound headsets.
Yeah.
Oh, sounds amazing.
It's in 4D.
I'm gonna
too.
make this cinema.
Yo, have you guys ever
make
like
so-
gone to a 4D movie
Yes,
or something?
it's fucking stupid and awful.
Yeah, I went to one for like Journey of the Center of the Earth to the center of the Earth,
Poor
and they just kept spraying us with like small spurts of water, and like releasing like odors into the crowd.
Dude,
I'm like, this is terrible.
it is. And I did the one I went to was like a documentary on the Arctic. So they kept
Really?
spraying us with like freezing cold water. Over and over.
Everyone
That's
just went into
terrible.
the cinema and they just turned the AC on really fucking high. So the fucking documentary is brilliant, but I'm freezing my tits off.
The worst part about it, I think, was that before the documentary even started, they did this like kind of showcase of all the amazing things that they could do with this technology, and one of the things was
just freaking hiding behind the screen.
They sprayed
with, like,
ice
super
cold
soakers.
water in an old lady's face, and she fucking had an heart attack.
Yeah.
But they like had a broomstick poke out at the screen, and then there's like this little poker that poked you in this like arch of your back, and it was like, oh god, Jesus!
Why would they think that's a good idea?
I don't know.
Who the
Then they had a dude like throwing up in a toilet, and the camera was in the toilet, and they sprayed us in the face with water when he threw up, and I was like,
This
oh,
isn't.
oh.
This isn't 4D. This isn't 4D TV. This is just fucking abuse.
Right?
Yeah, like
Welcome to abusive cinemas. Abusive
Oh,
worldwide.
Abuse. It's like
at least they didn't spray you with real
It's the new
vomit,
place
though.
where parents take their kids to beat them, so they don't have to. It's like,
Yeah,
get
you
your
have, like,
coats.
bunch
Why are
of
we going to
broomsticks
Walmart?
coming out in the back.
He's like, get your coats. Why are we going to Walmart? Nope, we're going to the cinemas.
Yeah. But I
That's what
seriously
Mom went to
can't
go
wait to
see.
see it though.
Last film I went to see at the cinemas was Godzilla.
Godzilla, like
Yeah, the remake, the one that you like see Godzilla maybe for 20
for
minutes.
it's a total of like 15 minutes.
Yeah, 15 to 20 minutes, at maximum 20 minutes.
Yeah.
But when you do see him, it's actually really good.
That's
Yeah,
true.
like the entire
That's
movie
true.
is kind of like, oh wow, kind of generic. But when Godzilla was there, it's just like, I love everything right now.
I just love, spoilers by the way, for anyone who's watching this, I just love the fact that they kept his laser in. The properly.
Oh my god.
The proper
When
laser.
he
Just when it's
opens
all
his
dark,
eyes
it's
now.
all, yeah, it's all dusty, and I'm sat there like, fuck. And then you just see the blue glow, and I honestly, me and some dude in the cinema, both of us were like, oh shit! You just heard two people, one of them, me and me, go, oh shit! Because we knew what were coming.
Yeah, I
We knew
was
it
so
was the
excited.
actual
too.
laser. Sorry, it's not a laser, is it? It's his, what do they call it? Is it flame breath?
I think it's like what is it, like nuclear breath or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. I know they did a fight between Godzilla and, oh, what the fuck was his name?
He fought a lot of people.
It was on you. No, this was on YouTube. There's a team that pit two people against each other, or two.
Cheeze-Cast?
That's it, and they did Godzilla
yeah,
versus
that's a death battle.
Godar, something like
I've
that.
seen ads for that.
Goma or Godar or
Gamora?
some bullshit.
Ghidorah.
That
Ghidorah?
Ghidorah.
Pretty
Yeah,
sure
he fucking decimates Ghidorah.
I'm pretty sure that's like an actual movie though.
And the reasons behind
Ghidorah, not
behind
Ghidorah.
Godzilla winning, the reason behind Godzilla winning, is that unlike
Gamera.
Godzilla doesn't need to pull like Ghidorah fights, but then he has to like kind of retreat and then re-strategize and go back in. Whereas Godzilla just plows straight through fucking everything.
It's
Yeah.
Doesn't
Godzilla
give a shit.
versus Gamera, not
That's-
Ghidorah.
That fucking.
Oh yeah, because like he did fight
bullshit
against Ghidorah in the actual movie. Wait, what's Gamora or Gamera or whatever?
the
Freaking
one that he
some,
fights in is some-
who's
it's
G
like some-
from?
It's like some weird snapping turtle
Yeah.
got wrong.
A giant snapping turtle?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that is what
he
it
stuck
is.
his arms in, and then they like his arms and legs, and then he turns into like some kind of weird fucking firework Catherine wheel, and can spin through the air at his opponents. But he, in all of his films, he apparently has to retreat and kind of like plan the whole thing and then go back in. Whereas Godzilla doesn't have to do any of that, and Godzilla's just Godzilla.
Yeah, Godzilla
Plows
kind of just
through
like
and-
walks into the fight and is like,
Yeah.
that's me.
Yeah,
Just,
my favorite thing,
burns
my
everything.
favorite is when they turn around and go, yeah. Another reason why Godzilla would win, they dropped how many nukes on him and he hasn't gave a shit.
I mean, because he like absorbs that stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's
He's on it.
I think it was from them dropping nukes on him that I know he's got the blue like radiation breath, but he gained another one because of so much radiation being dropped on him, and it's like a deep reddy yellow.
Oh,
It's
wow.
more powerful. and it's actually with that movie kills him. I was just sat there. I was watching thinking, there is no way you can beat Godzilla. And then right at the end he wins, I'm just like, yes! Go on, Godzilla. And then Godzilla does it.
I think Death Battle has it out for me.
Seriously, what do you mean?
Because, like, every single time, or numerous times I've watched one, and I'm like, okay, this guy's gonna win. It's like, because it's my favorite character, and then he loses. Like, let's see. Captain America versus Batman. I was like, Captain America, and then Batman won. I was like, son of a bitch!
Yeah. Isn't it because Batman has all these gadgets? And
no, it was because, like, Captain America... I think the main reason was because Batman knows more fighting styles than...
Yeah, to be fair, it's like...
Yeah, they're like at similar physical conditions, really, so it comes down to...
No.
Well,
they aren't even close. They aren't even close.
No. Okay, you got to remember, Batman is just a average human with gadgets.
And he's also kind of fit.
Kind of.
Yeah, and he's been taught in multiple martial arts, whereas Captain America is a super soldier.
He's like the peak of human condition. Like he's the fastest and strongest a human can be without being superhuman.
But like
he isn't though.
My personal bullshit fight was Link versus Cloud Strife from Final Fantasy VII.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
And I sat there and was like, fuck right off, as if Link would fucking win that. And it's like, oh well, Link has the gauntlets which allows him to lift all this weight, and Link has this which is the grappling hook, and I'm sat there thinking, yeah, but if you was gonna do this properly, Link has to fucking carry that shit. Link can't
even in the game, he just like kind of pulls it out of like a magic pocket.
That's not like you can't do that, because then he wouldn't be able to beat anyone. Like, then it wouldn't be an actual
fight. If you properly prepared Link, he could easily beat a few people. But no, not Cloud. There is no fucking way on earth he could beat Cloud anyway. Because Cloud is a super soldier with the genetics of fucking Genova. Okay. And materia, which he basically just inserts into his body.
So, I'm not going to get into this because I'm a huge Zelda fan, and it sounds like you're a huge
Final Fantasy
fan, so I'm not going to... I'm gonna steer away of this minefield.
It's like you can see images all over the internet of,
Okay, what the fuck
if Link was actually to carry every item that he actually gets, and it's just Link swamped with all these items.
I mean, what character in any game or show or like anything has to like actually carry all their things?
Wait, yeah, that's the thing. Like Cloud, in many Final Fantasies, has like numerous upon numerous potions and antidotes and fucking weapons.
On the same factors though, there are games out there where players are limited to what they can carry.
Yeah.
And actually, they do go by like proper physics. Like they wouldn't be able to carry this if they had this on them.
Okay. Can we just please?
Let's just skip past this shit.
Thank you.
Yeah, looking at you, Skyrim.
We're not gonna go into
carrying multiple dragon fossils.
Don't even get me started on that one. Yeah. Fucking Skyrim. I managed to get around. You know the what's it called? The whirlwind dash.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
The whirlwind dash, where you just dash forward. I just over encumbered myself, kept using that.
Yeah. I mean, I just could never let anything go in Skyrim. I was a hoarder. I'm not gonna lie.
Is that why Steven's gone away, because he wasn't a hoarder?
Yeah. I mean,
I keep everything, because I'm even like that in Resident Evil. It's like, you've used this key. Yeah. It has, it's no longer of use. Do you want to throw it away? And I'm like, no, because it might have a use later on. You might be tricking me.
I've got a different mentality, not because it's like, oh, I might use this later. It's like, but I'll never get another one.
Yeah, this is mine.
Like, I'm a collector.
It's like in games where I can craft, and I've only got one of that item, but I need to craft this item to get to the next area. And I'm like, but no. Well, I'll tell you what I'll do, is I'll keep playing the other areas that I got this item from until I get another one, so that I don't use my last one, just in case I need it in a recipe later.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes it does work out though.
Oh,
Because
yeah,
like,
definitely.
I think, but only rarely though. I think it's only worked out for me like 2 times. And I don't remember the situations. That just goes to show how much it helped out though.
But no, in my eyes, just quickly recapping what Steven's not here.
Yeah.
Link wouldn't have beat Cloud.
Oh my
I'm
god,
just gonna say,
please.
I'm just gonna throw it.
Please.
He's back. He's back.
Okay.
You know-
I'm just gonna. Okay, I'll just throw it at you with one thing. Knights of the Round.
Uh-huh.
Knights of the Round. If Cloud used Knights of the Round, come on, that's 13 Knights plus Cloud. But anyway,
Uh-huh.
I
Thank you.
wouldn't know too much. Like all I know is I kind of hate Cloud. I haven't played Final Fantasy VII. I've only played the prequel, and that kind of made me hate him.
oh,
Have any of you guys played the prequel?
oh, is that the one on the PSP?
Yeah.
Crisis Core, right?
Yeah, that's it. Crisis Core.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I love that game so much. And the main character was this black-haired guy named Zack, who I thought was the coolest guy. He had the Buster Sword first,
He is.
well,
Cloud.
technically second,
Yeah, he's
and
Cloud.
he was with. Yeah, and just to like make a long story short, at the end of it, so spoilers, sorry. He dies, and Cloud just totally takes his place completely. He takes the sword, he takes the girl happening to be the orange-haired girl, Aria or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was Zack's girl first, and it like I was like 9 at the time when I played it, and it just like broke me in half. Cause like,
But if you then go on to play Final Fantasy VII, you then see Cloud's backstory, because Cloud was actually there when Sephiroth completely lost it.
yeah,
The reason Sephiroth completely lost it is because whilst they were at, I can never say this place name right, Nibelheim.
Nibelheim.
Yeah, where Zack, Cloud, and Sephiroth were born. No, I know it's where Cloud was brought up. I know Cloud was brought up there. But anyway, while they were there, Sephiroth found the tanks that they were breeding soldiers. And he found out that they were pumping Genova's genetics directly into him. And he lost control, went mental, and killed everyone. And that's why he keeps calling Genova Mother.
Oh.
Because in his eyes, Genova is his mum.
Yeah, I haven't played Final Fantasy VII, so I don't know much about what you're talking about, but I'm pretty sure if I actually played Final Fantasy VII, I wouldn't hate
You'd love
Cloud
it.
nearly as much as I do.
Now,
But as of right now, I hate him with a passion.
It's kind of hard to say if he'd love it because, like, it's
your
different
views of
today.
Cloud have been tainted.
Well, yeah, there's that, and also because it's a different time than
Yeah.
whenever we played it.
I don't know.
I actually played Final Fantasy IX first, and then went back and played the other ones.
My first Final Fantasy was 7, and then I went from there.
Of course.
I feel like I'm the only person I know who's ever played the first one first, and then the second one second, and the third one third.
It's like,
No, I played 7 first, then I went back and played, obviously, the originals. Then 8 came out, and I completed 8, but I only continued to play it for Triple Triad. Like anyone does. Let's be honest, you don't play it for the fucking plot. You play it for Triple Triad. You only play Final Fantasy VII for the plot. Anyway, moving on. Final Fantasy IX had something similar to Triple Triad, but I don't know, it just didn't feel the same. Especially when one of the cards you can get right at the start and it is the biggest bull. You have to be a machine pressing the fucking X and square button to run with Vivi in that race. Basically, when you first play as Vivi on number 9, you'll come up against these kids racing up and down the street. All you got to do is keep racing them, and each time they get harder to beat. And then you get to the last one, and if you beat him, you can get the Alexander card, and it's the only time in the entire game that you can get this fucking card. And I was like, right, I'm going to get this card. I'm going to get this fucking card.
game.
I shit you not, I got the fucking card, but I couldn't play the game for like a week, mainly because I couldn't hold the joypad.
Oh,
I
seriously?
could not hold my controller anymore because I like fucked up the muscles in two of my fingers because I had to put it on the table and then sit there and like, well, no, it wasn't the muscles in two of my fingers. It was like my whole fucking hand, both my hands, and I like my whole hands were so tense, and I was just like hitting. All you could hear was me just like fucking hammering the controller. I think I broke that controller in the end as well. I think I threw it out the wall.
Seriously?
I got so stressed because it's so hard to fucking do it. And this is a kid's game. It's like fucking Kingdom Hearts when you fight Sephiroth in Kingdom Hearts. How the fuck is that even fair? He's got Seeds of Destruction that takes you down to one hit and then just KOs you.
Yeah, I hate boss fights that are that strong, that are like so impossible like that. Like
you know-
like what was like the most, I guess, unfair boss to you that like I guess you just like hated like more than anything.
Justice from Guilty Gear.
I haven't played that. What makes him so
Justice
crazy?
it's a fighting game, and Justice is the final boss. She is the commander of the Gears.
Mhm.
And her moves are ridiculously long-ranged. She's stupidly fast, and her special move, it shouldn't even be called a special move. There's only two characters in the game that can dodge it effectively.
Oh
Because
wow.
when she does it, it covers the entire screen. Chip Zanoff can dodge it because he's the only character that can triple jump. Everyone else can only jump twice. He's the only one that can legitimately jump over it. And then you have Eddie, who can go under into his own shadow and stay under long enough for it not to hit him. Everyone else just has to try and block and take fuck tons of damage.
Oh, I hate bosses like that.
But yeah, Justice is legitimately the worst kind of bullshit ever.
I think for me, I really hated like Final Fantasy 3, right? You played it?
Yeah.
I hate more than anything the final boss for that game. Because like first off, it pissed me off to no end because like in the like when you first go to the place, like first off it sends you on this long course of not being able to save.
Mm.
Which so when you die in it, you gotta
Oh
go
yeah,
through, like,
that fight's
cutscene
actually
after
gone.
cutscene after cutscene.
Yeah,
And-
that fight has gone down in like the history books. It's the Cloud
Yeah.
of Darkness.
Cloud of Darkness, yeah, it's the worst thing.
Yeah, it's the
Because-
worst kind of bullshit.
She looks hot.
Give me a sec, sorry.
It looks hot. I like that. Is that what you just said?
Yep. Had to say something. Because I do not remember Final Fantasy 3 at all.
I'm just gonna clap that one.
Thank you.
Oh god. And I was close with saying.
Ah, sorry, I'm back.
It's okay. Kefka is a final boss, but he's the final boss of 6, not 3. So I wasn't too far off by saying he
Yeah.
wasn't.
Anyway, though, Cloud of Darkness. So, for the longest time, I had no idea that you had to go to 4 different sections of the map and kill 4 different impossibly hard bosses before you get to fight him. And it turns out, like, you can actually fight him before you completed all the other bosses. It's just that he'll be invincible.
Yeah.
And you won't even, and like, I didn't even realize it. I just thought the only way you could damage him with it was with magic, because magic actually dealt damage to him. I just thought, like, I was just, like, too weak and I needed to train, because every single time he one-shot everyone I had, and I'm like, how do I do this? And
Did
it
you
was,
know
like,
there's
the most...
actually
Uh-huh.
there's ways around? You know the invincible bosses, these ones that class themselves as invincible. There's normally, and like you said with magic, there's ways around it. One thing you can do: cast reflect on yourself, on your entire party, and then
Yeah.
cast your magic at yourself, and it reflects off of you, thinking that the enemy was the original caster and hits them,
Oh,
and
really?
it bypasses invulnerabilities. I've actually done it in some Final Fantasies.
Huh.
I know with some bosses that'll they have like barrier. Is it barrier? Or one of those
Yeah, I think it
bullshit
is.
moves that blocks magic. If you reflect magic off yourself, you bypass the barrier and it hits them.
I didn't know that. I'll have to keep that in mind. Yeah, Reflect always was like a blessing and a curse whenever I used it. Because, like, I don't know why I always forget that Reflect's cure too. So, I would always end
Well,
up
for
healing
that
the
case,
boss
what you
at
do is
full
you
health.
cast Reflect on your... Yeah, what you do is you cast Reflect on the boss as well. You cast Reflect on everyone. And then just
It
reverse
just goes
how
bang,
you
bang,
do
bang,
things.
bang, 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 bang.
Yeah. Just when you use Cure, just pray to God you cured the correct person.
Yeah.
Because it's a fucking roll in the dark. It's like, am I going to cure the correct... Oh, fuck. You had full health, you bastard.
Yeah. And, like, I hate it a lot too because, like, not only is it just it's not just the Cloud of Darkness with like his crazy strong hits everyone in the party move and like all his attacks. He's also got little tentacle dudes that cast crazy effects and deal a lot of damage, which was the worst. And like you had to focus on these guys first, or else you're gonna get nowhere. Because like one of them's just gonna keep buffing him, and the other one's just gonna kill all your people. It was practically impossible for me. I don't know how I did it.
I mean, I've had some other bosses, but that have been as bad as Justice. But I never classed them in the same league because Justice is in a fighting game, whereas they're in different games. There was one game, I don't know if anyone's ever heard of it, Power Stone.
Nope, never heard of it.
Oh good God, that game was just the worst kind of fucking annoyance. Like, Justice was the worst kind of bullshit. This game was just the worst kind of annoyance. Like your final boss, me and my friend was trying to get some of the endings, and obviously there's certain players you get their ending at certain difficulties, and we was trying to get Jack, who actually turns out to be Jack the Ripper.
Oh.
And the final fight though, you have to get his by doing the final fight. You have to go through him normal. And the final boss, me and him were just taking turns trying to beat this boss, and eventually I got so annoyed, when I got killed, I was like, no, I can fucking do this, I'm doing it. And I just refused to give up the joypad. To this day, he still won't let me live that one down. Then again, I don't let myself live that one down. I really felt bad for doing that, because I didn't want to, but the game just annoyed me to such an extent that I wanted to poke someone's eyes out. It's just when you get those bosses that you know you can beat them, but they're just so fucking cheap.
Yeah, Dark Souls has had me like that for the longest time lately.
Do you know how many people sit? Yeah. Do you know how many people sit there and go to me? I was watching. Who was it? PewDiePie, and he died to Pinwheel, and everyone in the comments was like, "How could you even die to Pinwheel? He's not the easiest boss." And I'm sat there going, "Wait a second. You cannot sit there and say to someone, how can you die to a boss who's apparently the easiest when they're blind running it? Like, you have no clue what to expect from Pinwheel, especially when you've gone up against bosses like the Asylum Demon, the fucking Capra bullshit demon.
Taurus,
tried to get past Red Kite. Up to this point, everything has been a challenge. You expect the same of a Pinwheel, so you keep your distance. You don't attempt to tackle him. Like, when I first played it, I didn't know how hard Pinwheel was. I got killed twice. I didn't realise he was that easy until, like, I just got frustrated and just ran at him and killed him. But up to that point, I died twice.
Yeah, I think I actually did have a pretty easy time with him because, like, that was actually my play style with, like, fighting really any of the bosses, which is like running head first.
I'll fucking kick you in the shit, you bastards.
Because I also did a blind run. I didn't know what to expect at all. The only like help I had gotten was my friend being like, "Oh yeah, just go that direction and you get to the next area." I'm like, okay. That's like the only help I got.
The only help I'd got was like watching 5 minutes of Lobus JR play. And Lobus he's a Twitch streamer who pretty much has ran every kind of challenge speed run you can think of for fucking Dark Souls. And I was watching him do Sorcerer at Soul level 1 with nothing but the axe, the hand axe.
Jeez.
And he completed the entire game with the hand axe.
Oh wow.
And he didn't level up. He didn't use any souls.
So
how he did it was, I don't know. Man's.
I mean, I guess it's possible. It's just gonna take mind-numbingly long.
Yeah, he did a complete run. Obviously, to get this particular item, you have to, do a little bit of trickery. But he got the crystal ring shield. The shield that acts as a weapon as well, and he was only allowed to use that one thing. I mean, for me, when I watched him do that, he was at Schmolg and Ernstein, and I sat there and watched him beat both of them with it. I was like, how? Just how?
Some people are just so good at what they do.
But even Lobus admitted, I swear it was Lobus who I was watching when he said it, he turned around and said he's actually been beaten by Pinwheel. It's not the case of him being easy. It's at some points, if you leave him alone, or if you let him get those shots in, he is dangerous.
Yeah,
especially when you're doing speed runs and you can't use certain things, then he legitimately is dangerous.
Yeah, I remember, doesn't he have, a really strong attack that, if you leave him alone for long enough that he'll be able to pull off?
Yeah, it's one of those moves that, has a long wind-up or something, but when it does connect, it is just bullshit. Because it's one of those, you get hit by it and you're sat there thinking, hang on, you can do that kind of damage and yet you haven't up to this point, you bitch. Yeah. I never got the mask I wanted off of him.
Oh, you never got what?
Pinwheel was the one that drops the masks. He drops the mask of the father, the son, and
the mother.
That's it, the mother. And I always got the mask of the fucking father. I wanted the mask of the child.
What was the difference between them?
I swear, what it was, I played Dex. I used a Dex build. And apparently the mask of the child apparently worked really well with the Dex builds. And the mask of the child... Hang on, just pulling it up now. God bless Dark Souls, not Wikidot. Mask of the child. Hang on. Fucking hell. Increases stamina regeneration.
Oh, yeah, that definitely work with Dexing.
Yeah. And because once I'd killed him, obviously I went into the catacombs for the explicit reason of getting the Great Scythe.
Oh. Oh, because it's a Dex weapon, right?
Yep.
Yeah, Steven's
Hello, Steven.
yeah.
Are you still... Steven's here! Oh, shit!
Yeah.
I mean,
it
started off with Matt saying,
hey,
hey guys, have you ever had a boss that you just hated? And then it went into Dark Souls talk. And I've never played Dark Souls.
You've never played
Well, Steven,
Dark Souls?
have you ever had a boss that you've never been able to beat?
Actually, I'm the complete opposite with this. I've never had a boss that, I was really angry at. I was just disappointed. I've had bosses that just disappoint me, because I get more upset about bosses that are too easy than that are too hard.
You ain't play Dark Souls then.
Namely,
it will not disappoint.
In Final Fantasy IX, I remember there was this boss that was this kind of ship boss. It was this ghost pirate ship.
Oh.
And I was really under level at the time, so they just kept messing my shit up. And then I decided that I'd look up a walkthrough. So I was like, all right, so let's see what the hell is going on here. So I looked at the walkthrough, and the walkthrough literally just said, use a Phoenix down on the boss. I was like, what the fuck? Why would I do that? So I completely discarded it, and I went back to trying to beat the boss, and here I was with my last character. Everyone's dead. I'm like, I guess I'll try it. I mean, I don't really have much to lose, so I did it, and the boss died immediately, with the Phoenix down. It immediately died.
I'm trying to remember the name of the boss you're on about.
I don't
it's
remember.
Not Hades.
Turns out in that game, I don't remember if it's the same in other Final Fantasy games, but there are certain types of monsters that if you use anything that revives,
basically
monsters,
undead.
it kills them.
Yeah, that happens with the undead. I'm pretty sure it works
Final
with
Fantasy
Tier
VII.
too.
Final Fantasy VII in Cosmos Canyon, the fucking Phantom in there, just Phoenix down, he dies in one. He's down.
I
That's
was
it.
so
Done.
pissed.
But the thing is, though, the Capcom. I've been playing too much freaking Dragon's Dogma. Square Enix, or Squaresoft at the time, for Final Fantasy 7, 8, 9, they added that to see if anyone would actually work it out. Because a lot of people didn't realise that you could do it. And the only reason I found out about it is one of my party members died, and I tried to Phoenix down him, and obviously slipped on the D-pad, ended up aiming at the boss, and I was like, fuck! And then he died. I'm like, hey, what? I just looked at it. I was just sat there, like, my mum and dad are in the other room, obviously, and all they heard was, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
I mean, I would probably have like the same reaction because that kind of stuff. It's like, how was I supposed to know that?
Yeah.
Because I mean, it's so unobvious. Yeah. I mean,
game pisses me off.
But I mean, I guess if like you actually think about it a little, it does kind of make sense. But I mean, gamers don't really think too much about that. They just think about what's like right in front of them. They're like, oh, the attack does damage, the heal does heal. They don't really think about the opposite.
I don't know about that.
Not too often. I'm not putting it like every single game or ever. I know you're probably like, well, I have actually the intuition of a master.
No, that's not what I was saying. I was saying that I don't think that gamers who play Final Fantasy, who play them for the strategy of the game, don't just say, damage is damage, heal heals.
Oh well, yeah. If like you're experienced with Final Fantasy and you know like the strategies, then yeah. But the majority, whatever, screw it.
I tell you one boss that even people who enjoy the boss fights and don't use the cheap kills, I know one boss fight that everyone has attempted to do this one fucking trick with, and it's the Kayet Scythe's limit break on Emerald Weapon. Because if you can roll Kayet Scythe's fucking slot machine and line up his face, it uses the magic known as the end, and it legitimately just one hit. Why have I got a fucking thing with the word legitimately today? It one hit KOs the enemy.
Oh wow!
No matter who they are, if you can roll his face on his slot machine, they die.
Ooh.
End of. In fact, that's how someone's got the world record kill.
Well, like timing on the kill.
Oh yeah, I think it's 7 seconds. Yeah, Emerald Weapon. The Emerald Weapon, officially the hardest boss in Final Fantasy 7. 7 seconds. It's bullshit, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is. I mean, that's like pure luck to the like highest caliber. I mean, when it works, it works.
Final Fantasy 9, the main character actually had a ability called Lucky 7 or something like that, where it could either do 7 damage, 77 damage, 777 damage, or 7,777 damage.
Yeah. That's the easiest person to get that on is Barrett. It's like on Final Fantasy 7, you've got to he's got to be I can't remember what level he's got to be at. It's like he's got to be a certain level, and then you equip a certain item, and it puts him at the stats needed for Lucky 7s. And Final Fantasy 7 Barrett Lucky 7s.
Oh, you wikiing it or something?
Yeah, because it's hard to work out. There we go. All Lucky 7s is a special Easter egg status in Final Fantasy 7. It occurs when someone's HP lands on exactly 7,777. When it happens, a player to a player character, so say Barrett, because like Barrett is the easiest one to get it on, it will barrage the enemy uncontrollably with each of the 63 hits doing 7,777 damage, which equals a total of 489,951 HP.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot of damage.
It's absolute bullshit. And it's even shown on here, it's like Barrett, I'm looking at Barrett now, and his health is maxed out, but his life is actually on 7777.
Wait, but like, if he had that little health, why would such overkill be needed?
I don't know, but the problem, there is a problem with this. If you're poisoned whilst in all lucky sevens, you will take 7,777 damage from poison.
Seriously?
Yeah, poison will one-hit KO you.
Why? Why is that a
if-
feature?
If you get minied or frogged, your health will drop from the 4 sevens to 2 sevens. But apparently, you... Oh, no. If your player has less than 7,777 HP, you can try to get at least the last 2 digits to 7-7.
No.
And then you... Oh, right, if you get minied or frogged, yeah, you go down to 7-7, and then use a high potion or potion to get your health back up to that.
That makes so little sense to me.
I know, it's stupid. The Lucky Sevens thing is ridiculous. But, you know, it's how people get around in these games.
I mean, if you need the speed run that bad, I mean, I guarantee someone's like try to speed run the game and like has just like used that attack like at every single boss, and like every time they mess up, they just like quit the game.
Oh, yeah. Sanzo. Yeah, Sanzo, who holds the world record for Dark Souls speedrun all bosses. He almost rage quit near the end because something happened near the end which cocked up his timing, and yet he still managed to beat the world record and take the world record for the run.
What happened?
I can't remember. I didn't see it, but apparently he got hit or something, which kind of like slowed down his progression. Like up to this point, he'd been running and dodging everything that didn't, you know.
Need to die?
Yeah.
That's. I cannot imagine
he-
going through the game so fast.
Yeah,
Like that.
Sanzo was a machine when he did that. And even at first, like, when he completed it, he was like, and he walked away, he was like, fuck's sake. And then all of his chat was like, you did it, though. You did it. And he came back and looked and was like, what? Looked at his timers, realised he'd done it.
That's like one of the best feelings for me. Like when like I'm like, I guess like super pissed off of that. Like, oh man, I screwed up. I did terrible.
Yeah.
And it's like, wait, actually no, that was actually the best anyone's ever done. I'm like, oh. Okay.
There you go. Have you ever... We're going to start with Stephen on this one. Have you ever had one of those moments where you thought you did terribly, and then it turns out you actually did, like, the best, or... You know...
Yeah, actually. It wasn't in a video game, though, now that I think about it. It was actually, in high school, in my old high school. I, like, the last year, I actually did some football.
You did football?
Yeah, I did. I wanted to be a quarterback, and I thought about doing that for a while, and I finally got around to it. Finally nutted up and did it, and I actually practiced a lot leading up to that in my backyard, like throwing a football at targets and whatnot at certain distances, and as the weeks went by, I kept increasing the distances, and I went to tryouts, and, well, first off, it's not really tryouts. They just want to know who's the best and who's the worst. It's not like you don't have to try out. Anyone can join any sport at that school. So I went to do the tryout, and he's like, all right, just throw this ball at that target 10 yards out, and then we'll see how you do. So I did it, threw it, nailed it, fine. He's like, all right, that was pretty good. Now throw this one at 20 yards. And I was like, all right. So I threw it, and it wasn't good. It was all right. It was all right. He's like, all right, that was okay. That was okay. Try 30 yards. And I was like, all right, fine. So me having so little confidence in myself, I wound myself up, threw it, and I just started walking off the field.
It's seriously just like freaking just turn around and left.
Yeah, I threw it. I watched it a little bit. I threw it and it was like going in the air, and I kind of I didn't think it was gonna hit it, so I started walking away. And he's like, I just hear my coach just go, "Holy shit!" And I was like, "What? I know it was bad. I'm just not
Yeah,
a
hit
football
someone
player."
else.
And he's like, "You hit it," and I was like, "Oh." Awesome. I was like,
Everyone
well,
looked at you
well.
like, you cocky motherfucker.
Yeah, they probably
It's like
thought that I
walking
did
away
that
from
on
an
purpose.
explosion.
Yeah, because everyone just sees you throw it and then walk away. Like,
Yeah, like,
little
you
men don't look
son
at
of a bitch.
explosions.
Exactly,
Swagger off.
But yeah, I did that, but it turned out my grades were so terrible the year before that I could not play any sports. I can only practice.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah, so I only got to do practice matches with like our own players. I never got to test my own my actual skills as a quarterback.
Wow, that sucks.
Yeah, kind of did.
You know, I didn't really picture you as one to play football.
Yeah.
I love football.
I'm not gonna lie, you look like a tennis player to me.
All right, I mean I like tennis. Like tennis is a lot of fun.
Fair dues. I honestly, no offense, but you know when you look at someone and your mind just automatically goes to the stereotype. Never really pictured you doing sports.
All right. Well, actually, funny thing, I was actually first base for our baseball team for like most of my, like 3 years. Yeah, 3 years about in high school. That was pretty good.
And that was the last time Stephen saw first base.
Wow, that is just
Never got past it.
damn.
Oh shit! Sick burn.
No,
At least you're not like Corral. He's like the catcher. He never even got there.
We're not all like
Alright.
you, man.
okay. So yeah, that's my thing.
Go on then, Matt. Your turn. Biatch.
For what? Oh, something that I did that nothing that like I didn't expect to. I don't know. Things usually come out as I expected. Not good. I guess here's one. So, like this year, it happened this year. You know the SOLs, right? Standard tests. Well, I had to take one for Algebra 2. And
your
now
standard
that
tests
class,
are called SOLs.
Standards of Learning. That's what it
Oh my
stands for.
god, that is the acronym for shit out of luck. Oh my
Yeah.
god, that's amazing.
And it works together completely.
In Illinois, it's ISAT, and then in Indiana, it's iStep. So,
I step.
yeah.
I step.
Yeah, exactly.
Yo, over in New York, it's I run.
Oh, yeah, we made that joke many, many times when I lived with Donovan. Anyway.
Yeah, but so now through Algebra 2, I spent half that class either on my phone or sleeping.
Mhm.
So needless to say, I did very poor for the majority of that class.
Shocking.
Shut up. But for the SOL, like they came and they were like giving our scores, and they handed me mine, and I was like, okay, so when are retakes? And they're like, why would you want a retake? And I look at it, and I got like 580, which is like 20 away from perfect. I'm like, what? I was so confused. Like even everyone else in the classroom was kind of in shock because I got like the best in the class too. I don't understand it.
Wow, Matt, you're not stupid, huh?
Yeah, or I'm just really good at guessing.
That's awful.
Yeah, but now gotta do the final, so I'm not looking forward to that. But I love multiple choice tests. It gives you like there's at least a 25% chance that even if you don't know crap about the subject, you're gonna get right.
True.
Oh yeah. So What have you guys been doing lately?
Wait, what? I thought the crowd was gonna say his thing.
Oh, did he not? I'm sorry. Crowley, you just talk so much. I just assume.
Crow's gonna talk? What?
Alright, go ahead, Crowley. Go ahead, Crowley.
Surprisingly, I've not had anything like that. I've either done it or I've just failed miserably.
Oh. Well, okay. I've survived off of dumb luck like that. Like
I honestly cannot think of any time where I have done something and it's like I thought it's not going to work and it works. You know,
like
to
an
that extent.
explosion crowd. It's either a glorious display of lights and fire, or it's just a disaster and everyone dies.
Yeah, it's either
But that's
glory
still
and fame and the first place Gold Cup bullshit, and all the fucking explosions and crowds cheering, or it's just some retard in tinfoil whilst I stand there with a little sparkler.
I'm the winner.
You is winner, yeah! oh god. No, actually, I can say I've got one of those moments. I just realised.
Oh god.
Oh yeah,
Playing Terraria,
Oh.
it's actually on my fucking channel. How did I forget this? Oh my god. Fighting the wall of flesh, and he beat me. But I'd used a weapon that, I sat there and said on the episode, I was like, yeah, I'm not going to win. There's no way I'm going to beat him. And he beat me. And I was like, yep, fair dues, he beat me. But I was using the bee gun, and the bees kept going after I died and killed him.
That is YouTube gold right there.
So the god of the underworld was defeated by bees?
Yeah.
Are you
He
surprised?
killed me, but I killed him. And I even did a retake of a wait. Can we see that again? And you see him going across. You hear me die, and then you just see him explode.
It's like,
That's hot.
what? I mean, all they would do is like kind of poke him gently. And he's a
It was
gigantic
just
wall of
absolutely-
flesh.
Like everyone else who fights him takes him on with like the demon scythe or something. I thought, fuck it, I'm gonna do it differently. Because I was doing a maid run. You was only allowed to use magical weapons, and fucking beat him with that. And I was like, yes, I feel
Nice.
amazing. It was a really good feat.
I don't remember how I beat him.
Okay.
I know I did.
Before we get into Terraria talk, after diverging from another topic, we're gonna take our 5-minute break. So you're still watching Cheeze-Cast. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back.
You want to see me cut an ear off? It'll be fun. It'll be great.
Oh, welcome back to Cheeze-Cast, everyone. Hope you.
Yeah, it just shows
enjoyed
what's
that
underneath
break.
his overalls. All the
Hey,
things.
fellas, welcome
yeah.
back.
I'm gonna start this off, second half off with with the Sprite quote of the day, because Sprite has now added quotes onto their cans. There's 16 different quotes you can have, and I've gotten this one like 5 times, and it makes no sense to me. So the Sprite quote of the day is, "It's truth that I am you, and I am proof."
Well, that's bullshit.
I'm sorry, what?
I'm me and I'm Mickey.
That's
That
some
sounds like a
deep shit
freaking
right
12-year-old trying to be deep.
there. Yeah, it's a 12-year-old emo.
12-year-old Einstein once said.
Yeah. So, do we want to go on our rant about censorship then? Because, yeah. I
I've
think
already
that'd be
lost all my
fantastic.
steam.
Alright, well, I will try to rekindle the flames. So, we were talking about, like, old movies, like old anime movies, how they used to be a lot, like, serious in comparison to nowadays, because censorship has gone crazy. And my big thing on it is that they take things out like death and killing and like just generally hurting people intentionally out of like a lot of animated kids movies nowadays, because they don't want kids to see that and do it. But most of the time, when someone in a kid's movie kills someone else, it's the bad guy. Like,
Yeah.
so the kid knows not to do that. Like, what? I don't get it.
I mean, like I feel like they think if like they hide any,
Oh.
like any and all
Mm-hmm.
violence, they'll
Yeah.
just think that kids will grow up and thinking it's like, oh, yeah, that's not real. That's not a thing.
It's like if someone dies in a Disney film or whatnot,
Mm-hmm.
or in any like animated film, they never confirm, like verbally, that person's dead. It's just like a sad look,
Or they're just gone.
and it's like everyone seems to have fucking telepathy because they know. They just know.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
by being looked at, it's like they know. It's like fuck off.
And then it's just that
You
the
say it's
person's
fine.
just not around.
or when they phone someone and it's like, are they okay? And they don't say anything, and it's like, hang on. So you could tell you phoned them just to not tell them.
Yeah, or they just like call them up and they just like start crying and they like.
Yeah.
Well,
That's like the only possible reason someone must have died, right?
I think a good reason or a good way of like how they handled it with like a main character dying was Big Hero 6. So one of my favorite.
I haven't seen it yet. Okay, I'm gonna not listen.
No,
for
that's
like
it. That's in the trailers.
40 seconds. I'm not gonna talk.
But it's in the trailers.
They,
The main character's older brother dies.
oh yeah. Okay, I saw that much into it.
That's what I was talking about. Like, that was a major point of the entire story, and the way they told it was good storytelling. That they didn't dwell on it too much, that it slowed the story down, but they like showed the gravity of that character's death well enough to like get a reaction out of the viewer.
Yeah.
I think that was an example of a good way to handle character death. Wow. Okay, so we are not talking at all about censorship right now. I apologize.
I mean,
Let's just go talk about what we've been doing because we are not good at this.
I was about to say, what? Hang on, wait a second. We are talking about censorship. We just,
we can't
know,
just talk about like whatever the conversation shifts to.
Yeah.
but no, I mean, at the end of it, I honestly think that cartoons and animations nowadays are generally just showing kids an unrealistic world. It's like people do not, in a hospital, a doctor does not walk out, look at people, and just like shake his head.
Yeah,
It's
just go up to you
unprofessional
like,
and
yeah,
stupid.
he's dead.
Yeah, they walk out and go, "I'm sorry to tell."
$15,000?
I'm sorry to tell you this, but you're dead.
Yeah.
Obviously, they don't say it to the
Oh,
other person,
wait,
that's
you're
just
dead? Oh, I'm sorry. Not sure if you've noticed, but you're
The parents,
dead.
the family walk in, go, "Why are you telling him that?" It's like,
I-
well,
I think that I
It's
think
for the
that
audience.
Disney is slowly but surely like converting to be more realistic with their movies. Like I think Up was one of the biggest ones.
Oh
that
yeah,
like
that was
made that
sad.
traditions. Yeah, like Ellie dying was a huge thing, and it was a huge part of the story, and they completely tackled that. And yeah,
it was just, it's like to a kid, that person just wasn't there anymore. It wasn't the case that there was like mortality in it.
I don't know.
For me, anyway, that's the way
I
I
think-
portrayed it.
What I was saying was that I think that in Up that they were able to convey the sad, like the emotions that death, like that follows someone dying that's close to you. I think Up did that pretty well.
Yeah, because like he kind of went from like a happy dude and dreaming to kind of just like a bitter old man.
Yeah, in the way he portrayed, that was perfect.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I just guess it's just got to a point nowadays in cartoons and animations where they kind of skip the whole like
Like the whole process of him actually dying.
Yeah.
Like
it's just like 1 minute they're there
especially
and then they're
after-
not. Yeah, it's like 1 minute they're there and then they're not, and it's left to the parent to explain it. Which nowadays parents just outright tell kids. It's like, what
Yeah,
happened?
no more
died.
stabbing each other with swords and stuff. It's kind of just like, yeah, he died of pauses.
Well, actually, I think parents nowadays kind of sugarcoat it more than anything. Or they're like, oh, well, he's
They
sleeping.
live on the happy
He's
farm.
sleeping forever.
Happy farm in Tennessee.
Could you imagine if they... Oh, what film is it that you got Oh Yeller? And they took him round the back of the barn and shot him.
Oh, God.
Could you imagine if they did a kid-friendly version of that?
It wouldn't be the same story.
Exactly, it wouldn't.
It wouldn't
It's
be
like
really as good of a
he
story.
was... The dog didn't get rabies, just got old.
Yeah.
And passed away.
Yeah. Or he ran away.
He ran away forever. Some say he's still running. And those people who say that are optimists.
I would like to correct myself because I'm like a huge animation enthusiast. I made a mistake with saying that Up is Disney. It's actually Disney Pixar, technically.
It's like
Excuse me.
It's like the same thing.
Pretty much, yeah. But I
No,
think that...
Oh, go on.
I was
Go
just
on.
going to say that I think that it seems like Disney is starting to portray more realistic versions of their stories, like with The Princess and the Frog, for example. It was like...
Oh yeah, I haven't seen that, but doesn't like the bad guy get like dragged down to hell?
Yeah, he does. He straight up gets dragged down to hell. What is it? They have no problem showing blood in that one. But the main thing I was gonna say, like the Princess and the Frog story is like, princess comes along, it's a frog, she kisses it, turns into a prince, they get married happily ever after. But with the Disney animated movie, it's like they actually form a relationship and actually get to know each other and they actually like each other. So it's like an actual real life relationship in comparison to old Disney movies where they'd be like, I'm pretty, you're handsome, let's bang.
Yeah. I mean, that would also make for a pretty boring movie if some lady just walked up to a frog, made out with it, and became a man.
Oh yeah. And then,
I mean...
then there's also Frozen. Now, I know Frozen
No,
is all over
right.
the place.
Seriously, can everyone just drop the Frozen thing and just let it go?
I know. Forever.
That took balls to make a shit
That's
joke.
never
Not that.
been said before. But no, Frozen, I think, did the same thing as like The Prince and the Frog did. It actually, one of the main plots of it was that just meeting someone and saying, "Hey, I want to marry you. All right, let's marry." It's not going to work. Like you have to actually have a connection. You got to get to know each other.
Yeah.
You know, like that. And then there's that other movie that's coming out soon, Inside Out, which I think you talked about earlier, Matt, in the Skype chat, because you said.
Oh,
something
no,
about
they just have the
emails.
emotes now.
Yeah. Well, Inside Out is another Pixar movie, I'm pretty sure, coming out, where it's basically all about all the emotions inside of like a teenage girl's head, kind of like getting all
I
crazy.
think it's like a 10-year-old.
10-year-old?
Yeah, I don't think she's that old.
Her basically the story is just
I'm
all
pretty
about
sure-
the emotions going crazy.
I'm
And
pretty sure if it's a teenage girl, there'd be about like 20 emotions.
What?
All of them arguing with each other.
One thing I've seen a lot of this has all come from Frozen, all different remakes of the songs.
Oh,
In fact, I think Frozen has more song remakes than any other Disney film.
or like covers and parodies and whatnot.
Yeah.
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 Like, do you want to build a
Yeah.
snowman? Oh my
Oh.
god.
Yeah.
This got the best one for Breaking Bad. Do you want to build a
Yes,
meth
I have
lab?
that saved in my music playlist. Oh, I love that one.
Do you want to build a human?
So good. By,
Or what was it? Instead of
Anthony.
let it go, fuck it all.
Fuck
Yeah,
it
that
all.
works. Fuck
Yeah,
it
great.
all. Fuck it all.
There's
Fucking
a,
brilliant.
there's a guy called Nate Wants to Battle who did like a rock version of that. Oh, so
Yeah.
good.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's pretty dope.
That's
But
awesome.
now, yeah, I live for the day where Disney turn around and say, right, we need to bring this whole mortality thing back into the limelight for kids because this is just getting we're just portraying unrealisticness. Mickey, you know what to do. And then when you go to Disneyland Paris or Disneyland Florida, they have this room and it's just called the Hall of Mortality and it's just Mickey stood there. Hey there, kids. Do you want to see something cool? Do you want to see me
Yeah,
rip off
like,
my
You
arm?
want to see a dead body?
Do you want to see me? Do you want to see a dead body? Do you want to see? Do you want to see Goofy die? Do
From, like, death row.
you want to see Pluto? Do you want to see Pluto maul me to death?
Oh god, no. I don't want to
Come
see
here,
any
come-
of that. Cal, what the fuck?
Now we're gonna talk about death.
I don't want to see any
Now,
of that.
Death is a natural thing, kids.
That is not how you do.
Now calm down, feller. Death is natural, okay?
Feller.
There's gonna be people in the streets. You're gonna meet them. Gonna try and mug you.
What? That is
You gotta
Kill them?
Just calm down. No, I don't want you to kill him. Just want to run. Just run away.
What does this have to do
Scream.
with censorship of death? Oh my
But these people are
god.
gonna try and kill you for your wallet, or your shoes, or your backpack, or in some cases your belt.
Hey.
Oh
Okay.
wait, ew.
Could you imagine Mickey sitting down and talking about the mortality? About
I don't want
mortality
to.
and
I don't
death?
want to. That sounds awful.
I would love
There's this
it.
guy called the Grim Reaper.
Oh god.
It's a pal of mine.
He's a cool guy.
No, I think
Dressed all in black
I,
for a scythe.
I think the best way to go about it is just just make a good story, and just have death if it's necessary to the story.
Goofy, come on
that's
stage.
a
I want
good
to show you
about it.
something.
Wanna be a
Goofy,
cool
do you want to
star?
come here? I'm going to show you something. This is called a Desert Eagle. Now, Goofy, get on the floor. Get on the floor and give me a wallet.
I'm sorry.
Stop.
What are you talking about?
Please.
I don't understand a word you're saying. You sound
Now,
like
Mickey-
Irish.
Now Mickey was robbing Goofy.
Oh god. This is awful.
I'm just fucking up all of your childhood memories, aren't I, Stephen?
Yes. You are.
The other day was Pikachu.
God damn.
Your memories will never be the same again.
I think with censorship of any kind, with not even just for kids, for art in general, especially movies and whatnot, is that if something is terrible and it's a big important part of your story, then it should be in there.
Yeah.
It should be in there. Everyone knows it's a terrible thing, so it's a
Yeah,
part of the story.
just put it there. Just put it
Yeah.
there.
Death is a
Exactly.
natural part of life and it should be explained.
Yeah.
Better than a doctor walking out, looking at someone and just shaking his head slightly.
Yeah.
Slightly. Ever so slightly.
I mean, that cliche is so used in any death in a family-friendly movie.
Mhm.
I just want a doctor to come out and be deadpan, yeah, he's dead.
Oh my god.
Oh,
That would be awful.
your bill will be in the mail.
I'd fucking beat the shit out of that doctor.
Wow.
Jeez.
So Matt's got a deadpan doctor. What else can we have the doctor come out and do? Yep, well, your family
one
members-
trying to
your
trying
family
to-
Well,
members
the
gonna-
good news is he doesn't have cancer anymore.
yeah, or one overly cheery, trying to be optimistic. Oh well,
He's
I guess
dead.
He's dead.
Wow,
He's
The
he
doctor
died
walks out.
really poorly.
Holy
No, the doctor
shit,
wa-
that was messy.
Did you see
Doctor-
that last seizure? Oh my god!
About
Doctor
knocked
walks
my
out.
glasses off.
I didn't know
The
he could
doctor just-
contort like that. His,
Doctor
his blood was
Fuck
spurting
you.
out oh, that was everywhere. You got a moist towelette in your pocket? I could really use one. Yeah, he just comes out his organs all over his body, not even cleaning himself up.
I don't know if you even realize what you've been doing, Matt, but Crow's been trying to say something, and it's just every time he goes to say it, you start saying something. That's funny.
Because I got to fit my piece in before Crow goes on a 30-minute long tangent.
Well, maybe if you fucking manned up and spoke a bit more, I wouldn't have to
That's
fucking
what I'm
go on
trying to
that.
do. That's what I'm trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so go ahead. Enter the
No,
game.
it's too late. No, I don't feel like it now.
I don't feel
Fucking
like
the
it anymore.
The moment has gone.
I didn't even know what you were going to try to talk about.
Oh gosh.
Now you'll never know, motherfucker.
Okay, well, I'm completely fine with that.
Good. glad
I'm
you are.
not.
Well, you'll have to deal with it then.
Fuck everything.
I honestly, I want a doctor to walk out and look at them all and go, he's going to be fine. And as they're all like, oh, thank God, and then you just see the doctor like,
Oh god.
surprise, motherfucker, he's dead.
No. Oh my god. You know,
And then another doctor walks out and goes, did you do it? It's like, yeah, you owe me $20.
come on. Fucking...
Yeah, just like they all just like place bets on like how he'll do it.
Oh,
And then Mickey
God.
Mouse just pops out from behind the door and goes, huh?
If a doctor did that to me, it's like to my family, that doctor wouldn't be like survive the night. Like we'd
Let's be
murder
honest,
the
if
shit
any
out
Dude,
of
doctor
him.
what I
did
would
that,
do,
they'd
what I
be
would do is
fired.
like with like the corpse, like I would put like a Jack in the Box in it, and like
Oh God!
I like wind it up like so incredibly long that like by the time it comes to his funeral and they're all looking at the body, they'll just hear like dun 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 dun
God.
dun dun dun
Matt!
dun dun. And I'll just have my
No.
face taped on it like with like a wide grin, like yeah,
Matt, that's worse than Saw. What the
What do you
fuck?
do? You should get you
to
turn them
lighten
into
the
a living-
mood, you know.
You turn the body of the family member into a marionette and walk out in front of the family. Hey kids!
No,
Or no, I
because
have
the
him, like,
kids would
sitting
think
on
it was
my arm,
actually
like,
him being
I'm
silly.
Pinocchio!
That's awful. You two are awful people. Jesus.
See,
No,
terrible.
I mean actually this
Inside,
is
Steven
theory.
laughing at this shit. You know, the doctors are just behind the door, like on stools, but above it with the strings, and the dead body's just in the door, like, "Hey kids!"
Or he try to like go
I'm going to
ventriloquist,
heaven
but since he
now.
has like full control of the body, he like shoves like his arm up his ass and is like, "Hey, how you doing?"
Sits him on his lap. So how are
And,
you?
like-
feeling? Pretty shitty.
And like they loosen his jaw, so his like jaw kind of like flops around, like blah 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 blah. blah. He's talking.
Surgeon walks out. Of surgery.
up.
Surgeon walks out of surgery, looks at the family, and goes, "Well, I tried to save him, but well, if you want, I can put the remains in a doggy bag.
Yeah.
You can take
Or
it. He won't take up as much room."
wait, what would you? What? So it's like a service to like cut up the body and put it in a doggy bag.
So, no, the surgeon just completely fucked up.
Oh,
It's like hardly any.
I swear the drill slipped. All 15 of them.
I was in the middle of like saving his life, like totally gonna save him and everything, and then I got a funny text from my GF, and I just lost it.
So I was there with the bone saw, trying to make a small incision in his rib cage.
What the fuck?
Why? He's in for an ingrowing fucking toenail. Ah, right. That might have.
Wow. Oh, that's Tommy Johnson, not Timmy Johnson. Oh,
This has been an interesting day.
that's on me, guys.
He just looks up and goes, "Well, there's a kid in another surgery right now who's having the toenail removed. Oh, we're gonna have a laugh about this when he gets up. And I'm sorry for you."
No, it's fucking no one would laugh about that.
I'm pretty sure everyone.
Not
would
even
laugh.
the most heartless people in the world would laugh about that. I don't even think Hitler would laugh
Hello,
about
you're in a
that.
call with two people laughing about two
Yeah.
doctors turning a dead body into a
Yeah,
marionette.
but you two are psychopathic, so, you know...
But we're people. People.
Hey
nonetheless.
kids,
Oh my
I'm
god.
just came back to tell you I'm going to heaven.
Well, you know that was just one of the kids is gonna walk up to it and be like, "Can I come too?" Oh my
I'm like,
god.
Well, if you really want to come with me, then just talk to the surgeon.
Oh, fucking A. You guys are literally the worst.
We are the worst kind of bastards, and yet there are people watching this laughing as well, who are constantly sat there going, you two are evil.
I mean, maybe that.
Secretly, Stephen is sat there laughing, and he's just muting his mic.
No.
Yeah, just every
no.
now and then he
I
just, like,
actually,
breaks away laughing like.
I actually have not laughed.
I can't believe you, Stephen, I'm sorry.
It's awful.
Oh my god.
We were talking about censorship and making media better.
Well,
It started off as talking about censorship, and then we talked about, I started talking about Mickey Mouse telling kids about death and mortality, you know, ways that you could end up
one
dying.
thing led to another,
Then
and
Goofy
then we're
ended up getting
using
involved.
bodies as marionettes. I
And
mean, it's a
surgeons
really
making funny
simple phase, you know?
I can just hear the people typing on
I
their
can-
keyboards, leaving the comment down below.
I can. No,
My
you know, I
grandpa,
can see-
after he died, was turned into a marionette. Thank you very much. That is very offensive to me.
Yeah, the topic is just like the trigger.
Just
Yeah.
FYI for your information, motherfucker. My granddad. What's it called when you stuff animals? What's that practice called again?
Taxidermy.
Yeah. My granddad was taxidermied, and we have him in our front room, sat down.
Oh God.
We use the remote holder.
Oh, no. Well,
And when we're drunk, we use him as a bottle opener.
you know, I can't tell who the worst kind of people are. You two joking about these terrible things, or those people using their granddad as a bottle opener. Just...
Well, there's gonna be someone out there. Come on.
Oh, God. And of course, we'd be the ones to get them. They can't go to PewDiePie. They have to come to us.
I just cannot wait for the comments for this one. Because even people that watch and don't comment are gonna fucking comment. Matt and Crow are fucks in the head. This was awesome. Do it again.
Can't wait for the next episode.
Yeah. In the next episode, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna we're gonna be talking about botched surgery
Oh, God.
and how fucking hilarious it
Next
is.
time, we're going to hit even more serious topics and talk religion. See how far we can dig ourselves in this hole.
Thank God the next topic isn't going to be adoption or something like that.
Oh,
Because
God.
we.
Let's talk
Fucking hell.
orphans. Should they be killed?
Let's talk orphans. Should we kill them and use them to feed third world countries?
Good.
I just want to point out, Stephen, you started that topic.
What?
You started that one.
What, censorship?
No, you started the orphans one. I just mentioned
Oh,
them.
orphans.
You
Yeah,
said
yeah,
about
that
killing
was
them.
me. That was me. Yeah, I did that. Put it on my IMDb page. Thinks we should grind up orphans for for meat. Yes.
Sorry, I had to take another call. My bad.
Okay. Wow.
So I missed the majority of whatever you guys just said in the last 4 minutes.
Oh, you didn't miss much.
Okay, good.
We're just talking about how Stephen's the worst kind of human for saying about killing orphans.
What was
Then again,
he
though,
for that?
I did myself no favors by mentioning, you know, grinding them up and using them to feed the third world countries.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, you could.
Okay.
Then
I
again,
mean,
though,
it'd probably
it would kill
be
two
more
birds with one stone.
effective, like the other way around.
So,
But
Matthew,
then again, everyone who would
what
eat it would
games
get
and
AIDS.
stuff have you been doing?
What, games and stuff?
Let's fucking swiftly get away from this conversation.
What about grinding up AIDS
I
orphans
don't
in
know
third
what
world countries?
conversation you're talking about. Let's. So Matt, what games have you been playing? What have you been doing?
What games?
I swear to God, if you play Orphan Grinding Simulator 2013, I'm gonna hit you.
It's not a simulator, but okay.
It's not a simulator, did you just say?
I did.
Matt's been playing
It's-
the real life version of it.
Yeah, I got
With an
control
Oculus
panel
Rift.
right now. I can adjust the speeds too. It's pretty fun.
Right now, Matt has complete control over whether two 12-year-old
Yeah.
orphans live or die.
4 more orphans and I get turbo.
Oh my god, this is like the... This is the most morbid version that we've ever done. I fucking love it.
I'd hope that we
Yeah,
were
I'm
just gonna be
going for
ripping
3
on
stars.
Donovan the entire
Yeah.
time, not ripping up children. No. Wait,
So
speaking
we're
of
going to
which,
start by ripping on Donovan, and then we're going to move on to the slaughtering
Ripping
of
on
the...
children.
you
Literally.
know,
Literally.
Donovan is actually online on Skype.
Is he?
Mhm.
Oh, well, too late for that.
Well, if he's online on Skype, that makes him the worst kind of asshole.
Yeah, so that means he is there.
He just ignores
refuses
us.
to talk. But,
I've just been mainly doing same old. You know,
No.
Blitz Civ 5 and Smite.
Same old won't cut it anymore, Matt. We need to talk about interesting shit.
Thank you.
Just make up a game.
Okay, fine. You want to know
Just
what?
make up
the picnic
anything.
I
Just
went
say
to
you.
today. The picnic I went to today.
Ooh.
We had a frisbee and there was a creek,
Mhm.
and so my brother decided, oh, I'm gonna throw the frisbee really hard near the creek, and so he threw it, and it landed in a very deep, fast-moving area of the creek. And I'm like, okay, I guess I'll go in and try to
What?
fish it out because it's our only frisbee. It was like against like a rock, and so I'm taking off my shoes and socks and I'm about to get in to get it, and a little girl from I guess like another picnic ran over and like dove into the water and kind of like swam over to the frisbee and got it and swam back out and gave us the frisbee, and we're just all standing there and like,
Great.
aw.
Oh, that's great.
Like,
You got fucking
was
showed up,
Staged
bitch.
by a little girl.
Yeah. You got showed
and
up.
she literally did like a perfect dive though.
Oh.
It's crazy. I'm not sure if she was on the swim team or something, but I'm surprised she didn't hit any rocks too. It was also kind of
Oh
funny.
god,
Just
that'd
like
be awful.
To
It
the
was
parents
like-
of that child, if you ever somehow watch this and somehow manage to work out, we're talking about your kid. They need to
Yeah.
join the swim team if they're
Yeah.
still in school. by the time.
Congratulations, you have a prodigy on your hands.
Oh, it was also
Yeah.
kind of funny because like, I guess she came from like a fiesta. She was Mexican, and so was all her like family and friends. And like they had like loud Mexican music playing.
La cucaracha, la cucaracha.
Saving your frisbee.
But yes, Kroll, well done. You officially picked up the most stereotypical apparent Mexican song.
I mean, what other
And
Mexican
you're now a
songs are
racist.
there?
It's, I imagine like it would be the most like the worst possible outcome of that would have been she tried to jump in, like dive into it. She does the perfect
She just
dive.
hits her head
and
on a
just-
rock.
Yeah, just
It
Oh.
just floats down.
And she scores a 4 from the Russian judge.
It's
Good
like
form, but a little shaky on the landing.
it's like 4-2 and
Form
then
was,
a
the
picture
form
of
was great.
To the grinder she goes.
oh god.
And she scored a 6 from the British judge, a 3 from the American, and a pathetic 1 from the Russian judge. And the
It's
German
like-
judge is apparently giving them the number of a good mortician.
It's like all 3 different cards are like just like their own doodles of a turd. Is like what the score they give.
Yeah, they just take the time to like draw elaborate pieces of shit.
No, it's like one of those squirrely, like squiggly kind of doodly poops.
Squiggly doodly poops.
Yeah, doodly poops. Like the
This
ones
is
in
coming from
Digimon.
This is coming from an artist, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, doodly
Who's
poops.
who's ever even taking a crap like that? Like, you'd
No,
have to
no
freaking rotate
one.
your hips while pooping.
It's like it's like the ice cream
In order to
machines at
achieve that.
buffets. That you like have to like you pull it down and ice cream comes out in like a big thick strand. You like.
You know, this
twirl
is a
it
lot
around
more
your-
gross than the orphan grinding.
What?
I gotta
Wow.
say.
What's wrong with doodly poops? What's wrong with doodly poops?
I can't
I
believe
mean-
you just compared that to orphan grinding.
I mean, it doesn't. At least it doesn't smell as much.
Ooh, what's up, Cheez-Its and Cheese? That's Cheesy. Welcome to the how to draw doodly poops tutorial. That'd be great.
On tomorrow's show, Matt will be telling you about the perfect way to grind an orphan. And Kroll will be showing you how to make a marionette out of a dead body and some dental floss.
And doodly poops.
So this is the kind of conversations we have when Donovan is not
Oh,
around.
God.
Fucking hell.
That's weird. That is a weird thing to think about.
I guess Donovan's kind of like our anchor to a
He
non-murder
dumbs
world.
down the conversations.
Yeah,
I
we
think
can't
the
use-
reason is because he comes out with it instead, so
The fuck?
it-
That was weird.
that was
What?
Matt on his poxy phone.
Wait, what?
We
I
just
heard
heard
What
the
the heck is a
like a
numpad?
phone.
Okay, I guess I put my ear against the phone and like a numpad
Oh, dear
appeared.
me. Anyway, right, hang on, we was going on, what was it, Matt was playing?
hmm
Yeah. Oh, well, we going back to that?
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Or
I
have you-
played Civ
have
5
you-
and Smite, and the Mexican girls saved my frisbee
Wait,
from a
you've been playing that in
roaring
Smite,
creek.
and you've been playing with Mexican girls, did you just say?
Ooh.
Shit is
No.
taking a seriously disturbing
Well-
turn in this fucking podcast today. Oh my god. Matt's secret fetish for Mexican girls.
Mexican swimming girls.
Why was your
Mexican
why
swimming
was your
girls.
phone in the
Mexican.
garage?
Oh, sorry. There's this one thing that you got to
Real
at
quick.
least be able to do, and that's swim.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
Matt
gotta
won't-
save. They
Oh,
gotta
Matt won't
save
get a
me because
hold
I
of you for
usually
like
drown in
3.5
all the
hours.
pussy, you know. I can't
Yeah,
swim
the
as well
podcast
myself.
started 2.5 hours ago.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Wait, so this thing has been going for 2.5 hours?
And I can probably say this is the most disturbing podcast we've done yet. Tell your friends and family.
Not your family. Maybe your friends.
Yeah, maybe your friends, or depends on how
No,
fucked
just
your
hold on.
family
Keep
are.
it to yourself. Keep it to yourself when you watch this.
In fact, just delete this video from your history on your internet and go scrub your brain for half an hour
No, we got about 20 minutes or so. Maybe 30.
of usable footage.
No, we gotta use it all. We gotta use it all.
So yeah,
Oh,
you can either hop in or what? I don't know. I don't care at this point.
Hop
Either
in
way.
there. Are you talking to?
Yep,
Are you talking to Donovan?
I was. I called him, and turns out his phone was in the garage this entire time.
So none of us got it right.
Nope.
Well, we all keep our money.
Shit.
We didn't bet money.
Yeah.
Wait, but did he remember?
No, actually, no.
Yeah, I get the money. That no one betted.
I was like, dude, we've been trying to get a hold of you for like 3.5 hours, like by now, right? Like, and he's like, oh really? I was like, yeah, the podcast started like 2 hours ago.
Oh, Donovan, you are
And you know what?
not smart.
I'm just that tempted to turn around and say, shall we do this podcast again with Donovan in and see how it goes?
No,
this...
no, no, no.
Oh,
no,
restart
no,
the
no,
podcast?
no, no. We are not restarting this.
Just to
No.
see what kind of just to see how the conversation changes
I've
because
run out of
Donovan's in
things to
it.
talk about.
You know what we could do is I thought the reason why we had to get to it was because Matt had to go soon.
Yeah, I've got like 3 minutes left.
Oh well, good, fantastic.
Yeah.
So that means we can have Donovan come in like now.
No, I don't want to even hear his voice.
No, I legitimately just want to hear him turn around and say sorry about not being in today's podcast. I left my phone in the. I just want to hear him say I left my phone in the garage.
Yo, I'm watching a movie and the kid almost got hit by a car. Remind me of the grinding thing. I don't know. I just felt like bringing that up.
Good. That's good. That's fantastic.
Now every time a kid like experiences a near-death situation,
You know
I'm
what?
gonna
God
imagine
forbid.
like, oh man, I could grinded that kid.
God forbid.
In the sense of a
Christmas,
murder
you
way,
and your
not in a
family sit
pedophile
around
way.
and watch fucking Oliver Twist.
What would you think is
But
worse?
it's a good thing
What
they
would
got
you guys think
workhouses.
would be worse if I grinded the kid? Like, there's two versions of grinding.
What?
The bodily kind with like rubbing.
I don't think a single one of us thought about that, Matt.
No, that's not at
I'm
all.
glad to know
Which
you're
would be
paying
worse,
that much
grinding him
thought
up into
to
like
your
meat chunks or
grinding.
grinding him up as a pedophile?
Well, I imagine.
I'm glad you're taking that much thought. You know, you're giving it that much thought.
Well, I mean, I want to hear your opinion. Which would be worse?
I'd rather not fucking think about it.
I mean, well, you gotta.
No, I fucking don't.
Jesus.
Unfortunately, now you've mentioned it, fucking bastard. It's like, I'm just sat here thinking, really? Did he really say that?
He did.
Well, there's two types of grinding, Crow. There's where you get a little kid and you sit him on the chair and you tell him everything's going to be all right, and then you grind your groin against his arm. And I'm just going to say this now. If you're shocked that I said that, if you're only now shocked after hearing
I'm sorry, what?
turning a dead body into a marionette, then there's something wrong.
Yeah, well, I gotta go now.
Fantastic.
Yeah, he's got to grind on some swimming Mexican girls.
No, I keep them for myself.
Come here, little Mexican girls. I want to show you how to grind like a champ.
In 2 ways.
Let me show you the breaststroke.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know, when I was on
that
swim team, that was like the
was
only
young.
joke we would make. But yeah. So adios. I guess Steven, you can do an
Donovan's got to
awkward
get in here and
intro, 'cause I'm leaving
apologise,
first.
or he's got to incur the wrath of Tom.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I'm out.
Peace out, Matt. Don't grind on the Mexican girls too hard.
I
I
might have
want to
spelled that
go to prison over it. Oh my god.
There we go. Okay.
You know, can honestly, you know, for the podcast name,
Mhm.
instead of calling it the Cheeze-Cast, can you just call it the Disturb-Cast?
Oh, God. We'd fit the bill.
Fuck, for that episode we do.
Yeah. Like, it's
That's like the scariest shit I've ever spoke about. I scared myself. I'm sure there's Mexican fucking subscribers that were now very slowly unsubscribing
very slowly. Just like,
because they're scared for their children's welfare.
And unsubscribed.
I used to watch your podcast until I heard Matt talking about his like for swimming Mexican girls.
Yeah. And, grinding up orphans, of course.
Grinding orphans.
So, do you want to go into stuff you've been playing and doing first,
Well,
or do you want me to?
For the games I've been playing, it's pretty straightforward. It's Final Fantasy XIV: A Realm Reborn, because I am really getting back into that. I played it back on when it was first being not early alpha, but when it was first out and it was very limited in comparison to what it is now.
Mm-hmm.
And there was the subscription. I couldn't afford the subscription, so I was like, fuck this.
Yeah.
But then now I can afford to play it again, so I started playing it, and I just love it. It is just so much fun.
So is it just like a regular Final Fantasy game, or?
No, MMO.
Oh.
It is their MMO version, and it is so much gorgeous. It's not just gorgeous, it's so much gorgeous.
So much gorgeous.
Oh, so gorgeous, love.
Mm.
But I've also been playing... recently just got this one, because it took me 2.5 hours to download.
Mm.
And no, that was just to install it. Then I'm not even going to go into the English patching. But I've been playing Phantasy Star Online 2, which is currently only in release in Japan. But if you know where to go, you can get some patches and whatnot, and patch a good percentage of it, like at least enough to make it playable. Like some of the tutorials are still in Japanese, but to be fair, you can kind of find that stuff out just by playing around with going through your menus and whatnot. But gameplay wise and whatnot, completely playable, and it's just fucking amazing.
Fantastic.
Like, probably one of the this is the Brevering title. I was going to say the sequel to a game that I spent a very good percentage of my life on, and that is no joke of a lie, because this game, Phantasy Star Online 1 spanned from the Dreamcast and GameCube. And I'd played it since it was out on the first one.
On the Dreamcast?
Yeah. Like, on its, like, day of release kind of deal.
Oh, shit.
And we're talking, I'd done, like, a 3-day and 4-nighter on that game. Constant. Just because I enjoyed it that much. And now I'm on number 2, there's a good chance my channel is gonna collapse into itself, and I'm gonna be sat there like, well, guys, the channel is now officially having everything that I'm doing on it put on hold, and we are becoming a Phantasy Star Online 2 channel.
I lost my life. It took my soul.
I've lost my life to the grandeur that is Phantasy Star Online 2, and I don't care. I have no soul. I sold it to the devil, and it was good. But no, to be fair, I haven't been playing much more.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, again, apart from the games that I do for my channel, like a lot. Well, to be fair, outside of it though, I have been playing a lot of Gmod. That's just because Gmod is fun.
Right.
A lot of Trouble is Terrorist Town, Prop Hunt, bit of Stop It Slender. Stop It Slender's fun.
You turn into another person.
For me, only when I am the Slenderman.
Mm-hmm.
Any other time, then it's just a dickish game to scare people,
Yeah.
like myself.
You have split personality disorder when you play that game. You're either a
Oh, yeah,
psychopath or you're a freaking like sniveling little baby.
Yeah, it's one of those. It's unlike the Hidden, where you have a lot of control to fight back because you've got guns, you have mines, you have all this shit to fight back with.
Mm-hmm.
But then you go on to like Stop It Slender. There is no fighting back.
Yeah.
You are at the complete mercy of that ball bag. And God forbid you're another player, because yes, I will still call you a ball bag. You don't like it? Don't play Slender.
You ball bag.
You testicle.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Is Donovan coming in? Is he going to give us his reasons and apologize, or is he gonna flake out on us?
I thought he was.
That flaky motherfucker. Flakier than pastry. Well, I will play the part of Donovan then.
Oh god.
Hey, I'm Donovan. Sorry I didn't. Come on, guys. I left my phone in the garage while I was playing Minecraft on the server. Sorry, Minecraft on the server, and talking to the girl that I've been talking to. I'm really sorry. It won't happen again. Sorry. Love you. Kisses.
And now we've been having Skype conversations that are longer than 2 hours instead of 1.
Wow.
We're practically dating at this point. I mean, come on.
I know. Every time we did a podcast, it's like, seriously. Us lot, we might as well be in a fucking harem.
Harem.
Harem, Minecraft.
Oh, the prodigal son returns.
Who?
Oh, is he here?
Yeah.
Who?
Oh, don't, please. You're only digging yourself a hole. Your hole deeper, Donovan.
Yeah, but it caved in, so it's not that deep.
What?
Mate, if it caved in, it's deeper.
Yeah.
From the edges, not the top, or not the bottom.
Then if it caved in, you're buried.
And you're never getting out.
Then I dug
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're just a head. You're just a head looking out at everyone like, excuse me, can someone help me, please?
And everyone's
I
like,
seem to have
no.
fallen and I'm stuck. Hello? Anyone?
And people like freaking
Please.
flick like pennies into your hole. Like make a wish.
Oh, look at that poor bastard. Oh, love, give him some change.
Yeah, give him a pence.
Here, get yourself something nice. I can't get out of the hole. Well, sucks to be
Use
you,
this
bitch.
penny to dig yourself out of the hole.
It'll take a while.
Here's a paperclip, bitch.
Yeah.
It'll take a while.
So Donovan,
Huh.
we're gonna basically put you on the spot like you're like a child who has misbehaved. Yeah.
Okay.
Why did you not make it to the podcast?
Because my phone was out in the garage. I left
you
it out
know-
there on smoke break last night.
When I told Matt and Crow that was why, I honestly did not believe it myself, and they didn't believe it at first. I thought I misheard you, but wow,
Huh.
you legitimately missed the podcast because you left your phone out in the garage.
And can I just also add to it, you bastard, because of your excuse, Matt won the bet.
Yeah.
Did he thought he knew it was real?
No,
No,
we were all betting on what
your excuse
would be.
Yeah. So
And-
what I said was that something that we both know that your mom does all the time is she just like that this morning or last night decided that you guys were gonna go visit a relative of yours, and that's why you weren't here. What did you say, Crow?
I turned and said that he'd fell asleep.
Yeah.
I was
He'd
asleep.
overslept. And Matt's one was that you'd forgot. And Stephen actually turned around and said, "Oh, and he forgot."
How do you forget
Which is
that?
true.
It's
Which
the
is
same
true, though,
time
because-
every weekend.
But yeah, I mean, you had forgot, because if you hadn't forgot, you would have been looking for your phone.
Well, I went to go on smoke break and I heard a ringtone and I was like, my phone should be on charge.
You can't dig out of this hole, mate. I'm sorry.
Oh my god, I can't.
There is currently 3 very experienced professional guards that are kicking you back into the hole every time you try and claw your way back out.
You, Donovan, we've done this podcast for 3 consecutive weeks now, which is one of our best records of all time. With
Yeah, can we just get a round of applause for that?
Yeah, we've actually done it for like 3 weeks in a row.
Wait, Skype
great.
has an update. Where is it at?
So,
Don't you dare
Donovan,
let that
I
bastard.
can't imagine you have any logical reason to not know when the podcast has been either Friday or Saturday, and we said it was going to be Saturday halfway through the week, I think, at least Thursday, and then we all know that it's on around this. It's like the same time every weekend.
Well, I was in a call out in the garage, and then when I hung up, I left it out there.
A better question. Who in their right Salisbury steak mind leaves their fucking phone in the garage?
Salisbury steak.
I had to pull that one out. I've been watching a hell of a lot of anime. Just roll with it.
All right, rolling with it.
How many
Trust me,
times?
God damn. Donovan,
As many times as it takes to make a sausage roll. You be quiet. You're in trouble.
You've done so good. You've done
You're in
so
trouble,
good.
bitch.
Matt
Did Matt and Tom
showed
leave?
up. No, Tom's just in the group chat so we can talk to him.
Yeah.
But
Don't-
Matt
Don't
was here
try
early.
and bring fucking Matt and that into this.
Yeah.
Wait a second, Tom's back in the chat? Quick, I gotta say something to get myself out of trouble here. Wait, Matt, Tom's back?
Matt
Is
got
Tom-
here early. Matt got
Yes,
here
Tom's back in the
early.
chat. Now that we discussed that, back to you.
Back to who?
You,
Oh, I thought you were talking to Steven.
Mr. leaves my phone in the garage.
Hey, I don't
I
carry this thing
want to
everywhere.
see how many people in the chat, in the comments, turn around and say, "Really? You left your phone in the garage?"
It's easy. It's connected to the house.
I mean, you could have come up with. I mean, if you'd have turned around and said, "My aunt had said that we were, did what Stephen said," it would have been fine. That's something you can't control. Although
Yeah.
we would have been a little bit pissed that you didn't tell us.
Yeah.
I'm able, they
FYI,
let me,
I'm trying to help you here. I'm trying to give you ideas. You'll forget, and I know you will, but still.
God damn.
But yeah, you've missed amazing conversations.
Oh god. This is gonna
I
be.
spoke. I'm just going to quickly recap him.
Okay.
I spoke about how to turn dead bodies into marionettes. Matt was talking about the perfect way to grind orphans.
In 2 different
and
ways.
Stephen was horrified at my thoughts on Mickey Mouse telling little kids about death.
I also taught everyone how to draw doodly poops.
Yeah, Stephen apparently is the master, the Shendu master of diddly poops. Or doodly poops.
Yeah. Love doodly poops.
Oh, jeez.
If there was ever a video that made people like start actually leaving comments on our videos, this would have been the one. They're like, "What the fuck is wrong?"
Oh hell yeah! They're either gonna.
So stupid.
We're like Marmite in this episode. People are gonna either love us or really fucking hate us.
Oh jeez. Ooh,
if you, I'm just gonna say it now. If you've made it this far into the podcast, good for you.
Yeah, I hope you enjoyed.
I mean, really, good for you. You have to have the patience of a fucking saint.
Yeah.
And
I'm a saint.
Enough. Fuck off! You only just got in here.
This is every time Donovan says something, just fuck off.
Fuck yourself. Fucking bullshit.
I love you, Carl.
Hey, you saying that is as big as bullshit pile as Ted Bundy saying I was innocent.
Well, he could have been. I don't know who he is.
Okay, so I, for one, would love to talk about what games I've been playing.
Me,
Oh, Stephen,
oh,
have we actually got to you yet and your games? Go for it.
Okay, so games I've been playing. I've actually been playing a lot of Pokemon because I watched some of Kral's Pixelmon videos, and it kind of got me to want to play Pokemon. So I started a new save on my Pokemon Omega Ruby, and it's been going great. I'm actually on really this is probably the smoothest I've ever progressed through a Pokemon game. Like, I've been getting every single Pokemon from every place as I go through it. And
can I just quickly add though? But I have gave you nightmares though.
Yeah. Pikachu.
Yep.
What?
Just watch Kral's most recent Pixelmon video.
That's all you need to know. Watch the video, and you can thank me afterwards for ruining everything you knew and loved about little yellow fucking gerbils.
It's even worse for me because my Aunt Tina used to she nicknamed me Pikachu. She used to call me Pikachu. So that's just that's just frosting on the cake right there.
Pikachu.
Oh, God. So
Steve Chew.
Other than I was also playing. I actually started a Pokemon series that will be going on my channel eventually. It's gonna be replacing my Gender Bender DNA Twister Extreme Let's Play because I just
is that actually
bored.
any good? I haven't played it.
Yeah.
All right. First of all, is there actual nudity?
I haven't seen any.
Right. That's just one comment that I thought I'd ask. Make because with the title, what you just said,
Gender Bender DNA Twister Extreme.
You know, I'm expecting extreme boobies, but apparently not. So
extreme booties.
Well, I'm shit out of luck.
The game is it's ridiculous, but it knows how ridiculous it is. Like, seriously,
right. So it's a game that's ridiculous, but doesn't try and take itself seriously over the facts.
Yeah.
Thank God for that.
I think the main reason why I did that or I stopped playing it is because one, the art is just so nasty looking, and I'm kind of a stickler when it comes to those things. Like,
I'm not a professional artist myself, not yet anyway, but that art was shit.
It was. It's pretty bad. But that's the thing with visual novel kind of games. It's the main thing that Like, you either have
Well,
to
it's
have
the reason
really
it's called a
good
fucking
art.
visual novel. You know?
You either have to have really good art.
I'm not playing it for the
really good
storyline,
music,
motherfucker.
Or a really good story. And this
I'm playing it to
game
see
doesn't have
titties.
anything. I mean, it has pretty good music, but it doesn't have good visuals, and it doesn't have
It's got
a
good
story.
music, but it's just not a member of the Sakura series.
Well, yeah, the Sakura series visual novels have really good art style, and the
Better known
story's
as-
alright.
Now, you see, I only know of the Sakura series from watching one of my favourite YouTubers, Lost Paws, just for his reactions. They are fucking amazing.
Yeah.
When it gets to one of those moments where you knew there were boobies coming, you just didn't know to what extent.
Yeah.
And he's playing Sakura Fantasy at the moment, and it's like every time you see like an option to fast scene, it's like you could fast see into the bathhouse, and it's like, right, I know there's boobies here, but what extent? And then you see the extent, and your brain just goes, I'm gonna need a minute.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go in the other room for a second. Just I'll be right back.
I need to go talk to your testosterone. Testosterone, do you see the size of them titties? I know they're not real, but god damn.
Damn.
No boy.
But yeah, that the Pokemon series is going to take over the Genderbender series, and it's about
Sorry, gender
about
bender.
episode 3 of it. I've actually recorded like 6 or 7 episodes, and about episode 3, it takes a turn for the worst, maybe.
Why is that? Does it go into furry land?
No, I'm not talking about Genderbender. I'm talking about the Pokemon series because I'm done with Genderbender. Like I deleted all the episodes that I had that haven't been uploaded, and I'm just done with that series.
I'm not fucking uploading this shit.
Yeah, I don't know. I just got bored with the game, to be honest. This isn't, like I said, not an interesting
It is.
story. And yeah.
Not interesting.
The makers of Genderbender. If you want to get Steven back on track with you guys, you need to upgrade that story, y'all.
Yeah, and you actually have to like hire an artist that you hopefully didn't pay for more than like $15 a frame, because Jesus. Heck, hire me. I'd be down to do that. I'd be down to beef up your
Steven
game.
with the deep burns. There ain't no amount of ointment you guys can use to fucking clean that bad boy.
Oh, come at me.
Old Stevie Boy's like, yo, and what?
Yeah.
Bring your shit on.
I mean,
You got
seriously.
lawyers? I don't give a fuck.
What, lawyers? Because I was like, I don't, like, your art style is shit. Sue him!
Sue him for everything it's worth.
Well,
$6
either
billion.
way, the Pokemon series it's a fantastic thing for YouTube videos, but and I had fun making it. I will say that. I did have fun making it, but I have never hated Pokemon more than with it.
Well, I'm just gonna go out and say I'm glad that I could inspire you to do a series.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was good. It's like when I get comments that like turn and say, I've actually had one person say to me like, "Oh, because of you, I wanted to do this," and fuck, if that isn't like the greatest comment that you can get, it really
Oh,
makes
yeah.
you feel about yourself, because that's kind of another thing that you set out to do when you do YouTube, is to inspire other people.
Yes. Exactly.
Like when people sit there and go, I couldn't do that because it's, you know, this, or there's this problem. It's like, well, to be fair, it's not that bad.
Yeah. That's that was the main goal of my video I did about depression, was to try to, I don't know, either relate with people or maybe make people feel better about their own problems. I just wanted, like, the main goal was just to make people realize that it can always get better, and, you know, like you said, inspire people. Yeah. I still can't, like, I still dream of the day that someone either tells me or comments on a video of mine and says something like, I was really depressed until I watched your videos and you made me feel like a lot better. Like, I still dream of that day. And yeah, that I don't know. That sounds
And no,
amazing.
before anyone thinks about it, no, this video is not a fucking excuse for you to go over and do that to him.
Yeah. I don't want.
He
fake
he
ones.
wants sincerity.
Yes. Yeah. I don't want people to do it just to like make me feel better about myself.
Because it won't make him feel better.
Oh, okay. First off, I don't want it. Okay, I'm just gonna say that right now. I don't want that at all. I don't want people to pretend or lie and say, "Oh yeah, my life was shitty and you made it better." I don't want you to say that. Okay, that's it. Like that's it. Even though if you did, I wouldn't even like be able to know for sure. Just please don't. This is the honor system right now. I'm trusting you with this. Okay, so yeah. Well, games. I actually was gonna do a series on Sims 4. I talked to you guys about this a couple times. Which was gonna be like the Cheezyactionfilmz house, which was more like a
big
mansion.
demon babies.
And I wanted to do that where it would I would get us all to like the max level of our career. Then I don't know. I like playing The Sims, to be honest, but the more I did it, the more I recorded episodes of that series, because I've been trying to build up episodes for series that I start before I start uploading them. The more I recorded episodes, I just talked less and less. Like there was just less and less to talk about because like after you get that first promotion, there's really just nothing else to do. You just like, okay, Steven, you go draw. Crow, you just sit on the computer. Donovan, you go grab someone's hand with the buzzer. Because Donovan's a criminal mastermind.
What was Donovan's job?
He was a criminal mastermind because there wasn't a mechanic job for him, so I just made him a criminal mastermind.
Wow.
And then Matt was like an actor, so I was like, Matt, go talk to yourself in the mirror. I was like, I just do that and make sure you're in the right mood before work, and then promotions pretty much come every day. So it really wasn't just like this didn't feel like I was working towards anything. So I just scrapped that series as well.
How much did you get for it in scrap?
20 minutes.
Huh?
20 minutes or so.
Hmm.
He's not going to tell us. He's like, yeah, I'd rather keep that bit to myself.
I couldn't
Numbers
hear.
only for it.
It's like my sound
That's
cut
good.
out or something. Oh no,
He
my
muted
earbud's
his mic
falling
as he
out.
said it.
There we go. My earbud was falling out. I hate these freaking headphones. Where'd Steven go?
I don't know. Everyone's gone quiet. It's so
There he is. I heard a door.
quiet.
I heard a door.
Hello.
He left.
I'm sorry, like, whenever I have to pee, like, it's intense. Like, it does not, it's like, it's not a calm, there's no calm before the storm, it's just fucking hail and rain and flood and tornadoes.
Basically, right now, your weather is basically like this podcast. There was no fucking warning.
Yeah.
It was just dead bodies and Mickey Mouse and
Yeah.
marionettes and
Enjoy.
orphans getting ground up.
Ugh.
I love the fact that you still sound disgusted about that. It's like, yeah, ugh.
There's something else.
Fucking Crow, just stop bringing that shit up, man. I'll fucking bitch slap you. God damn it.
But, games. Gosh, what else? Have I been playing anything else other than that? I don't think I have. I think that's all the games I've been playing. But something that I've been doing, like, oh gosh, I am so happy that I found this, is, I raved about it on Twitter for like a few hours, is, I found an app on the Google Play Store on my phone, because I just, like, randomly typed in animation into the Google Play Store, and I found an app called, like, Flatbook, I think it is, what it's called? No, it's Flip-A-Clip. It's basically an animation software for Android devices, and I found it, got it on my phone, started animating shit with my finger, like drawing it out with my finger. It was so much fun. But now, I got like this pen that is like specifically for like tablets and touchscreens and whatnot, and now I'm animating all kinds of things on a tablet, and it's the best. I've been animating this entire time we've been doing this podcast, actually. It's a fun
Really?
thing. Yeah, I've been just like sitting here like drawing out Mario and stuff like that.
Professional multitasker.
Thank you. You know, I do enjoy the fact that you are not the kind of person that will rip on someone, Donovan, even though I ripped on you the last podcast for playing Minecraft during the podcast. So I appreciate that. But yeah.
My skin's tough.
I've been drawing and animating like crazy, and it's so much fun. I love it. Especially when every time I animate something, whether it's just a ball bouncing or like a stick figure pooping itself.
I probably wouldn't even be able to do that.
I show it to my dad and stepmom, and they're always like, how even? And I'm like, well, you know, I'm just good at it. You know, it's whatever.
But draw.
Yeah.
What?
Draw.
You're welcome.
That's all I heard. That's all I came back to was just like, it sounded like you was talking about, I don't know, German porn.
What?
Ugh.
No, I was talking about how I've been animating on this tablet for like days now, and like sometimes
I've been animating.
Sometimes, yeah, I've been animating the sex.
Ooh.
I've been animating the sexy times. It's very good. Oh yeah.
I know, like the simplest animations, like I can show to my parents, and they're like, "How do you even?" They're just always baffled.
I grab my
like,
nipples
everything.
and I squeeze real hard.
How you even? 8 plus 4? I don't know.
8 plus 4.
Or
Yeah.
8 equals 8? There, I even.
I'm also getting closer and closer to graduating from high school, which is I can't
Good job.
wait. Thank you.
Wait, you're not.
Yeah.
What? Oh yeah, you're still in school.
Yeah, I'm like,
You almost gave fucking Donovan almost had a brain fart. Then he's like, words cannot form. Fuck.
I was like, I graduated last year.
you're a year older than me, so fuck off. That makes sense then. What are you
I'm
talking
about 20. I want to be 21 so far. I want to be 21 real quick.
But, okay, completely ignoring what the hell you just said. I don't even know.
Okay.
So, Donovan, after I graduate, my parents are completely okay with it to go visit you so we can record family time.
What?
So you have to ask your mother for permission. And also, yeah, see,
Just
that's
you know
what
when
I
it comes
said.
to him contacting you to make sure that you're in and shit. Make sure
Don't
you
leave
got
my
your
phone
phone
in
on
the
you. It's
garage?
not in the fucking garage.
Yeah. I was just like,
You know what? I'm gonna charge it in the garage. When we're done, I'm gonna go hook it up and charge it in the garage.
why? Why would you do
I don't
that?
know. This is my
yeah.
cigarette phone now.
Also, they made it. My stepmom, after I asked her about it, made it very clear she wants none of your pulling knives out on people, sass, to happen. She straight up told me to tell you that she's gonna have none of your pulling knives out on people, sass. I was like, I think
Well,
Donovan.
you've certainly built a name for yourself, haven't you?
Yeah.
A psycho?
Donovan used to be a hellion back in the day.
Oh Jesus! Now I'm just. I
See, I used to be normal, but now I just pull knives out on people. I'm like, surprise! Ha ha! You are the robot from Futurama.
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
I don't know his name. That red one.
I gotta, what's it he says? I gotta practice my slash. Ha ha!
Yeah.
Stephen comes around, walks in. Donovan's like, "Hey, Stephen,
Oh God.
what you doing, buddy?"
It's like, come over and play a game with me.
I want to
Want
play
to hold
a
something
game.
real quick?
It's called Slash.
Oh God. Want to play Super Slash Bros?
Oh.
Want to play a game with me, boy?
But yeah, that's gonna be awesome. I can't wait to record Family Time.
Which computer were you using?
And the challenge is Stephen's got to try and record it whilst dodging Donovan's slashes. All you hear in the background is just Donovan just swinging at him.
So this thing happened. Oh gosh, I'm so nostalgic about this game.
Me
How are you
too.
feeling about it, Donovan?
He's liking it.
I think he enjoys it. Oh my god! Don't hurt me, Donovan!
The whole time I was trying to kill the computer screen.
Just the whole time is just Donovan. People can hear Donovan in the background just making weird noises at him.
Something like Mickey Mouse.
Yeah. Exactly.
Hey there, Stephen.
No, please don't. Good stuff.
No, it's fine, Stephen. Calm down. I'm not gonna hurt you, boy. I'm your friend.
I don't believe you.
That's tough shit.
See, it's things like that that just ruin a relationship.
Don't go ruin our relationship, Stephen. Don't worry.
I'm a
I
fucking
love
mouse.
you.
Do you think I need relationships? Yeah. The plan is to stay at Donovan's for
Oh,
like
what
a
the
week
hell?
or so, and then I want to complete 2 games while I'm there, Donovan. Okay.
Yeah, Donovan.
Because every single time I've ever come to your house and we're like, yeah, we're going to do so many things. We're going to record this, and this, and this. We're going to do this.
And then it just ends up Donovan sat in a corner just furiously fapping to Minecraft. Donovan's like, stop telling people about what I do on the weekend, fuck.
But it always ends up being like,
I'm sorry, I was going to add on to that as well. Donovan sits there and surprising, and just a fun fact, Donovan's slash noise is his fapping noise as well.
God. Oh, Jesus.
That'd be really weird.
Right?
If this is your first podcast from us, yeah, welcome.
Well, they've been
You'll
broken
never be
in
the same
pretty
again.
well.
You'll never be the same again.
So, yeah.
We have officially taken what makes you normal and fucked it as hard as we can.
Eh.
It's now sat there on the floor crying.
Step on it.
Oh god.
What's that on the floor? I don't know.
It's my sanity. Oh, look at it. It's trying to cling on to those little shreds of hope that someone is going to come and fucking save it. Oh, bless.
I snip it with scissors. I snip shreds of hope.
No hope for you, motherfucker. You thought you had hope? Surprise,
Well,
motherfucker.
I hope you've enjoyed this lovely episode of Cheeze-Cast, because I know I did.
I
And
still need a smoke break.
oh my god. So thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did or didn't, leave a rating down below. What do you think it deserves? Leave a comment down below. Start a conversation about whatever the fuck has happened during this episode. And yeah, be sure to rip Donovan a new one about what he's done.
Yeah, man, I'm turning up on time.
Yeah. But yeah.
Shut up, Donovan. Fucking like you done nothing wrong.
As always, we hope you enjoyed, and
I was
we'll see
choking.
you next time. Peace.
I was coughing because I was choking.